Same as it ever was. Talking Heads, once in a lifetime. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jim Norton.
Hi, is it cold in here? There's like why is there air blowing on me?
And Sherrod Small. I walked in. It was fucking freezing. I want to start wearing short sleeve shirts, but for some reason at SiriusXM they have to have the AC at like 60. I think it is.
It is bumping. It's bumping.
There's no need for the vent to be open.
The air's bumping.
That's to throw some warm air in here, though.
Well, we'll find a balance. This is what Vic Morrow saw right before he fucking died.
Eric turned down the fucking heat.
When?
Did you? He's pointing at you. I don't know.
When you turn
Paul, what are you trying to say?
He's the one who always complains it's too hot in here, so he turns it down.
Did you turn the heat down?
Not right now, I didn't.
Today,
no.
I mean.
Today, no. But in the past, yes.
Okay,
I turned
what's
it
with this fan?
I turned it all the way up because it was
Is that
freezing.
still blowing?
In here.
Yeah, that's still blowing.
Look at my...
But that might be heat coming in to help us out.
No, there's no
Feel it.
heat.
No, there's no heat.
Feel that.
Feel the heat.
Yeah.
Feel. No, there's none.
Play it, Travis.
It was going
Is that vent?
That's some cold shit coming through.
It's literally...
We got a cold front coming through the studio.
Okay.
Nice.
There's no reason for this.
How's it blowing around like that?
It's stupid.
Yeah.
We got a tissue box with one tissue sticking out that's kind of moving around.
Yeah,
Okay, right now we're making a video reporting this right now. This is the tissue box and the newspaper blowing, and that's real, folks. That's from the air up there blowing down there, folks. This is real. This is not a lie. I'm not setting this up. This is not a hoax like the moon landing was. Wink, wink.
This is happening?
We were discussing the moon landing yesterday at the end of the show with good old Tim from Rage Against the Machine and now Prophets of Rage.
Okay, so Tim, he has a different theory on what went down?
He absolutely doesn't believe we went to the moon. It was at the end of our discussion with Prophets of Rage.
Right.
And I'll be completely honest with you. I was just at that point too tired to argue.
So you just gave him the...
I think I might have came across thinking that maybe it's a hoax too.
So he don't believe the moon landing happened at all?
No,
He doesn't believe the moon exists.
I completely believe that we landed on the moon, but I didn't have it in me to argue, and then I didn't even know how to argue the point.
Did he say something about a telescope on the moon?
Yes, that was Travis's favorite. We all had our favorite.
Just the dumbest thing to argue for it being a conspiracy.
I don't know. He's like, hey, man, if you go on the moon, why wouldn't you bring a telescope so you could see farther?
Yeah, bring a yo-yo too, dummy, so you can be like this. I reached out further than everybody else.
Oh, I forgot my binoculars. This must be fake.
Unbelievable.
I got my favorite part, Travis.
What's yours?
That they didn't just bring the flag and let it kind of do that floaty dance.
Yeah,
because you're on the moon.
Right, it's no wind.
Let it do the floaty dance. Why did you have to stick it in the ground?
No, he'd say why they had to put. What happened is a metal rod in the top.
They had to have the metal rod.
Oh no,
on the
but
top.
he was also talking just have the flag just float there.
Oh, wow.
Like in midair.
Yes, and have it just kind of dancing.
Because there was solar winds and things like that. There's some kind of movement on the moon. It's just not much.
Yeah,
and there's some gravity. Just a teeny bit.
Is it?
Yeah.
But it's so minute that you can't even.
Yeah, but if there was none, or is there none? Maybe there is none.
No, there's some.
There is some, right? Okay.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to land.
Don't humiliate me, Scientist Nagel.
There's just enough where you can kind of bounce around a little bit. Take some nice bounces.
Yeah.
You've seen them bounce around.
My problem with it is why haven't we been back?
Oh my God! You don't believe we landed on the moon?
No, I believe we landed on the moon, but why haven't we been back?
They have been.
Have we?
Yes, they went. I believe a few trips.
All the way up to what? 17? Did we go past 17?
I mean,
I know we went to at least
like
Apollo 17.
Yeah, like in the 70s.
Because there's no reason. There's nothing new to find out. Like they could just send a probe and not risk lives. I think there was nothing to be gained other than hey, we're on the moon again. No one gave a shit at one point.
What happened?
Getting televised after a while.
I think with all this technology, though, we should either go back or have something that kind of just goes around the moon, and then you can check it out on your phone. Like, let me check out the moon right now and see where we are.
Your boy Richard Branson say he was going to have Virgin Atlantic flights to the moon, and
maybe they're
working on that.
Elon Musk.
There we go.
We're circling the Earth, or Mars is the next mission they want to go to.
Right.
And there's an article today that the U.S. is about to approve the first private space thing, and that would be going to the moon.
I know. I wrote it.
Well, congratulations.
I think we have to start by going to the moon again. We have pretty much a whole generation that wasn't around when that shit happened.
Yes.
So at least do that for the youngins.
I mean, give these young kids a chance.
And then put something on there where it's just always on so you can check it out on your phone. I'm going to check out the camera on the moon right now.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I think.
Girl, you want to come back to my place and see the moon?
And as far as the privatization of going to the moon and all that and space travel, Inside Man on CNN, our pal Morgan Spurlock, that's what's going to be on this coming weekend. He gets into that whole fucking thing.
What, the conspiracy of it?
No, just how now it's private companies going to start the space travel thing.
And we owe all that to Lance Bass from NSYNC.
Really?
Remember, he set the whole thing off, going up to the space and all that. He said he was going to be the first celebrity.
But he never did it.
Never did it.
Right?
He just went to a young boy's booty hole.
Russian government turned him down.
Oh, because they don't like the gays.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Russia. Not cool, Russia. Not cool.
At least they stay the same line. They told the same line.
They really haven't changed much.
No.
That's a good point.
They're like the grandparents.
Yeah.
They stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
You got to respect that.
We like snow. We don't like gays. All right. Got it. Check. That's Russia. We don't like men who lay with men.
And then someone, because I did ask him, like, well, it would shut up a lot of people if you just took pictures of some of the stuff we left behind on the moon. And I guess there are pictures out there.
I'm sure.
Especially from Apollo 17. Someone was tweeting me yesterday. I just never saw those pictures. But they point them out like, see, this is some of the, the stuff they left behind.
The moon jazz.
The moon junk.
I mean, we haven't been up there in like 35, 40 years.
Nothing has changed. Footprints are still there. The moon is really uneventful. It's like a relationship.
It's just
It's just there.
It's like high school sweethearts.
It's there. You want to just cheat with an asteroid? The first asteroid that flies by, you want to stick your dick in, eat a comet's ass.
Haley Comet got a fat ass.
Check Moon's Facebook page, see what they're up to. Are they seeing anyone else? Who gives a shit?
You find out Jupiter has 3 moons. You're jealous, so you want to move to Salt Lake City.
We're going to miss the moon, man. The moon is slowly pulling away from us.
Is it?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Because it broke off from the Earth, so it's going further and further away. Get less control over the oceans every year.
Yeah, but it's a couple, what is it? It's like
20 years away from that happening?
It's like an inch a year or something like that.
We'll be long gone. Don't worry about it.
Find out how far the moon is moving away from us per year.
Imagine if it was going to be gone in 20 years.
Jesus.
No more oceans. Where do you want to go? Let's go to the Atlantic Lake. Good. I would love to see what dicks the oceans feel like without the moon tugging them. All their fucking luster gone.
Oh, that'd be sad.
Like impotent waves.
Where's your tides now, moon?
Yeah, you just get in a fucking rowboat. Go to England.
Right.
A rowboat.
Yeah, exactly. No more perfect storms. Whales just feel like assholes.
They're going to be dead. It's going to be all dead. They need the
that's
motion.
what they get. That's what they get.
That's what they get.
Yeah, exactly.
Why? What you got against whales, Jim?
I love whales, but I think that they got to really prove their worth. We should take all whales with helicopters and drag them by the tail on land and say, now let's see what you can do, shithead.
How impressive are you now?
Exactly. King of the what?
Certainly not king of the beach.
So you said no, Moby Dick would just be a pamphlet if you had anything to do with it.
Absolutely. Get out there and fucking earn your keep. Tired of whales.
We don't use whale blubber like we used to. It's not them, it's us. We just stopped using their blubber for street lights and shit.
Yeah, we had to light up our towns with the blubber, right?
Yeah.
No.
I think the Asians still love their whales, though.
Oh, they weird. They're weird.
Anything that'll make their penises hard, they'll fucking take out of the ocean.
Hey, what is this? I eat whale placenta from an unborn infant. We have to cut it out of the mother's stomach. Be 20 minutes early.
Right.
Really? Why do you do that? Oh, it's just good for your ear hair. Makes them wispier. All these shitty reasons they have. How do you think that's going to save your life?
It's another cancer they cure with.
No, not at all. No, this is good. Makes your Adam's apple feel delightful on a Sunday. So that's why you slaughtered a whale fetus?
Yeah, those fuckers will slaughter a whale just to pop in an eyeball.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't give a fuck.
And rhinoceros, too. They'll take that horn.
They love a good rhino horn.
Oh, they love a rhino horn.
Penis hard. Why don't they just look at porn?
To the point is there's a whole bunch of people. All they do is wander around and cut off rhino horns.
How crazy is that shit?
Well, they cut them off, so then hopefully they'll leave them the fuck alone.
Oh yeah, they take them off so they won't.
But I'm thinking people are so desperate, whatever is left, the little nub, they're still killing the rhino for. I'm thinking. I don't know for sure.
See, the poachers,
I'm guessing.
I agree with, because rhinos just put holes in everything with those horns. Once in a while, you'll see a poacher that leaves a rhino just ruined, with the front of its face ripped off. I'm like, well, there's a rhino that's not causing any trouble.
You look like a silly goose, though, walking around without the horn.
Oh, my God. You're like a ball player. You're like a football player without his helmet.
Right.
It's literally the worst thing I've ever seen is that rhino with its horn taken off.
It's sad that we have to do that just to keep them safe.
No. This was done by poachers.
Oh, when they poached them. Okay, yeah.
It's
Before
the most upsetting thing I've ever seen.
But it was pretty smart for someone to go, wait a minute, why don't we go out there and take the fucking
surgically
rhino?
take them off in a good way.
In a good way, so then some of these animals could hopefully live a little longer.
Imagine if you found out something that we didn't know about the rhino horn. Like their dicks don't get hard without it. So they just run around like a bunch of cranky, impotent rhinos. They're trying to, like a rhino has no idea what to do when he loses his erection because it's never happened in the species history. He's trying to cram his dick in with his rhino hooves.
I would imagine the
Mushing
horn
it like he's on coke.
He's talking a lot. He's playing chess. He's chewing his mouth. What happened to you? I don't know.
I would imagine the horn is a turn on to the female too.
Exactly.
So she must be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they have no place to hang their hats anymore because they're fucking. That's where rhinos would always put their hats on the horn.
Honey, I'm home.
Yeah, Frunk.
Why does a rhino horn cost $300,000?
What? Okay, I would chop the fucking neck off a rhino.
Because Vietnam, thinks it cures cancer and, ready for this, hangovers.
Wow, that's a big gap of things.
Yeah, exactly. Cancer, one thing, but
all right. So why can't you just do it carefully?
You can, I guess, but it's so illegal that they try to do it so fast and get in and get out.
No, I guess because you got to drug the animal. I'm guessing if you do it properly, you're probably knocking them out for a little bit. You're taking their horn before they wake up, and these people don't have time for that shit.
And they don't care. They don't care because they don't value the life the way we think they should, or the way we do.
Well, aren't they smart enough to realize that they're going to run out of rhino horns if they keep doing it this way?
No,
and if it's so valuable to their culture, they would think of a better way to do this?
No.
They
haven't thought that smartly
Fucking
over there
idiots.
a lot of times, you know?
Everybody, some of these guys like this. Listen, we're going to go in there. We're going to get this one rhino. It's $300,000. We're not going to do this forever. This is our big score. and you got 1 million people thinking like that.
Dude, I remember those days.
The big score?
If some of my boys came to me and said, look, man, all we need is one rhinoceros. You're thinking about that shit.
$300,000?
You're thinking about that shit.
And because we're not near a rhinoceros, that's why we like this. Why are people doing that? But if it was one in Central Park, motherfucker, we'd be like,
God.
$300,000.
Especially if your family. How much do you guys make? Well, normally after taxes, it's $1.08 a month. $1.08 a month, or $300,000 for this thing that would gore you and shit in your front yard.
That means nothing to us. It only means something to, America.
Yeah.
Because they want to drive around in a fucking Jeep and look at it.
Yeah, you dopey
and
white
what would
people.
you do with the rhino horn if you were in Manhattan now? You have it. Where the fuck do you go to sell it?
Internet. Where you go to sell everything.
I go internet. But is there anywhere where you could just knock on some doors in Manhattan?
Trust me, if it was rhinos in this area, it would be dudes hustling rhino horns.
Yeah.
And we will all know a dude like, the dude like a weed from, he know a dude who do the horns.
Like those pop-up markets on the street.
Yeah, like the Rickies. Like Rickies fucking, like Halloween when Rickies just pop up everywhere. It's like, I know what's a Rickies in the subway.
Didn't we figure this out? It's Nigerians?
What, that hustle?
Yeah, the watches and the pocketbooks.
There's a lot of Nigerians. I don't want to put it all on them.
No, you were the one who taught me this shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of Nigerians. Some from Senegal too, so I don't want to put it all on one country.
All right, but mostly Nigerians. Come on,
they hustle.
We learned it from you, Sherrod.
We learned it from watching you.
Remember that?
Oh, do I?
Those guys could pack up in an instant too.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, they just
take their card table and everything. They're gone.
One blanket carries everything.
Fuck.
And then they just pour it right back out. It's already spread right back.
Pour right out on the sidewalk, and then they just know when someone's sniffing around. But I mean, the city and the NYPD, they pretty much leave those fuckers alone. They could be, they could be busting them all day long if they really wanted to.
Like we're just happy you're not riding around in a drug posse, fucking shooting people.
Right.
Go ahead, sell the purse.
Sell the purse on the children's books.
Michael Kors, spelled with a C. All right, go ahead. Who's looking?
Potato.
We have a guy on the it's not Jimmy's neighborhood anymore. Remember the guy on the Upper West Side on Columbus Avenue outside the wine shop? around 66-ish, 65-ish.
No.
With the giant bowling ball bag. I haven't talked about him in years.
Was a homeless dude?
He's a guy. I don't know what the fuck his deal is. His car is older than fucking time, and it's filled with fucking books. And he spends hours setting it up every day on Columbus Avenue. I have never seen anyone buy a book from this guy.
Really?
And he smokes a fucking cigar. He's got glasses. He's an older dude. And in the front of his pants, he has a giant bowling ball.
Wait, are you thinking of the guy? There's one guy on 73rd or something like that?
No, that's further. I know that guy too. Yes,
Like his guy-
on Broadway.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys don't play.
No, there's a whole like thing there.
Yeah, they
The
have
outdoor market.
They have boom boxes, and they're selling shit too. This guy's in Columbus, and
Is it a hernia you're describing?
I fucking didn't
Yeah.
ask him. I tried to film
I
it.
think I know what you're talking about.
I tried to film it a couple times. I'm not going to lie to you, but he's smart. And he
Should've
knows how to
touched
cover up, and he knows how to wear the baggy pants. So you got to
Right.
get it just right.
If he was smart, he'd go to the doctor. He's just wily.
Wiley.
I've been
Wait, so is that
I've
his
been a
testicle?
full-time New Yorker since 2002, and this guy has been there since then.
I
So,
know what you're talking about.
So that big giant ball isn't killing him. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
So what is the ball? Is it his testicles or?
It has
might
to be.
be.
Yeah, that can't be his actual fucking dick.
I think I know who he is too. I've
Oh,
been
maybe
Big
I know
Appling since then too. I think I've seen
Yeah,
him.
I've
You've
seen him walk.
seen
He
this
walks
guy.
like this, like with his legs spread.
A little bit.
Yeah,
A little bit.
I know what you're talking about.
But he sets up shop. I watched him set up shop. It takes hours. It takes a couple hours, and no one buys anything from him. So I don't know how this guy lives.
wow, maybe I know. He
It
probably-
must be just his thing. He doesn't even give a fuck about selling. Maybe he's just rich, and it's just his thing. I don't know.
Can you imagine? I couldn't picture buying a book off the street. Like it was just all dirty and grimy, and there's probably bugs in it.
No, it's a book spot on the east side of Central Park. It's like they got the books set up all the time. It's great over there.
Have you ever bought a book there?
Yeah, I bought a couple magazines there too.
Yeah, this guy.
I bought a Lenny Bruce book from over there.
This guy has old Playboy magazines, Life magazines, all that shit.
Yeah.
You know, some of that stuff looks kind of cool, but I've never had a conversation with the guy.
What's the growth, man?
Huh?
That type of shit scares me. I know what you're talking about because he had the big pants.
Yeah.
And he walks like he got a fucking.
I think it's
bowling
one ball, but it might be both. But there's something going on.
But why
like in a
can't they-
major way?
It's his moon. You know how the moon broke off from the Earth? That's his little moon about to break off. It's going to orbit him for a while.
You know, the piece of the moon that broke off on the Earth, where was it on the Earth? Have they ever figured that out?
It was all. I don't know. It's not like it just broke off.
Right.
And, it's
when it got
both
hit
rounded
by
out for some
something, yeah.
reason.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
I don't know if they know.
But they said that the moon was created from a meteorite that hit Earth.
Yeah.
Is there a theory what part of Earth
I
in
don't
general that the
No.
meteor hit?
Right. I don't know.
I think it hit. I don't know.
It's probably way.
But whatever it knocked off.
It's definitely before they'd heard, said like, was it like 1700? But they think it was before then.
1700. Maybe a couple months before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was June of.
Oh, all right. Yeah, let me say hi to Marshall in Milwaukee. Go ahead, Marshall.
Opie, Jim, and Sherrod, how you guys doing?
Hey, buddy.
All right.
Marshall B. Lucky, sheriff from used cars. Sheriff Marshall.
I call you got a good joke, buddy. So,
Okay.
anyways, yes, Opie, you said you were too tired to argue about the moon thing. But what I want to know is why did you guys let that dildo get away with saying that there's no possible way there could be organized terrorist groups planning attacks like ISIS?
Because
real quick, I was in the Navy. I deployed to Afghanistan. I can fucking promise you guys that they're definitely organized networks of terrorists.
I think that's
it's
pretty
real
obvious
bad.
to most, and
Yeah.
sometimes it's interesting to just sit back and hear some guys.
What did he
views.
define, though? What does he define as organized?
He was trying to say that there was like only cells of like 4 or 5 guys putting all this shit together, and there's no organized leadership.
He
There's no
understands that
central hub
people are
putting it out.
He understands that people are pissed off enough to do some horrific things over there in the Middle East because their family member was blown up by a drone or whatever. But he doesn't believe it's a well organized machine.
And then I'll tell you why, dude. I know what you're saying. Because then he said, well, and understandably so. I mean, if someone was bombing my house, which is basically the argument of the root cause argument, which is, it's our fault that exists because they're just responding to our terrible Western aggression.
Yeah.
It was
For
just
sure, which might totally be true.
There is some truth to it, but that doesn't explain why the people over there treat each other that way too. We don't inspire all of it,
right?
You know, and
absolutely not.
Religious fanaticism inspires some of it,
right?
Some of it might be a response, so there might be some point to that. Some of it's religious fanaticism, and the bottom line is they want. Some Christians want Armageddon because they think that that's biblically. A lot of people over there want that too.
Oh yeah,
or whatever is the end.
Yeah,
it was just too much to argue. I didn't. It's almost like if someone said to you, the earth is flat. And you're like, what am I going to do with this?
Right.
It's fucking 10:40.
You know what, Marshall? If you want to know the honest truth, we stayed late for Prophets of Rage, and I think we were all just like, let him talk.
Yeah, let him get it off his chest.
I don't know. I mean, that's a horrible excuse, but it's kind of true, though. You know, if he came in at 7:30 when we're fucking doing what we're doing now, then it probably would have been a little different if you really want to know the inside workings of a radio show. But it was around 11.
Yeah.
We're usually long gone by then.
I had no interest in to me, it was such an obviously incorrect point. It wasn't like something that we're close to the same area. I had no interest in debating that because it was like, what am I going to say? I don't know how to even debate that there's no organized terrorism.
Right.
Like, what?
Yeah.
To me, there's no...
And ISIS, the headline today, ISIS is pissed off. They got some spies among them. So they've been executing their own.
Oh, really?
Real quick, couldn't you...
Or whatever you want to talk about, Marshall.
Dildo.
Yes. What?
I said, real quick, couldn't you say, hey, Tim, you're a fucking dildo. That's stupid.
No.
No, because I'll tell you why. That doesn't do anything. I know what you're saying, but for what? I would argue. If it was something I felt strongly about, I would have argued about it. But it was like,
who cared?
It didn't matter to me that he thinks that way.
Well, a boy can dream, can't he? All right, guys.
in all honesty, it was like it's. I've had that argument so many times with conspiracy guys. It's exhausting, and it's like I have zero interest in. I'm not going to convince him of anything. What I would have been interested in with the moon landing was hearing Neil deGrasse Tyson explain it in scientific terms.
Right.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Or somebody else.
Who, Fat Reggie Jackson?
You've been waiting a long time.
Have to get it in. Have to get that back in.
That's true.
That's really funny.
It's funny. Mr. June.
Put a batting helmet on him.
Mr. October, November, and December.
I'll tell you one thing. I think Neil deGrasse Tyson would throw Reggie a beating. You ever, you know him.
Yeah. He's an athletic dude. He was a wrestler back in college.
He was a heavyweight wrestler in college.
Yeah, he's a thick son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's a throw a guy through the wall scientist.
Yeah, I saw him on a plane before, him and his sons, two sons, like a few years ago.
Yeah.
They sat near me on the plane.
All right, Marshall. Thanks for the phone call.
Later, dude.
I guess we probably should have argued a little more with Tim yesterday.
I didn't have any interest in it.
I don't know.
Well, you know.
And then we let Stacy Dash go. She was saying...
Stacy, that's my girl right there.
Hiroshima.
What?
Over and over again.
I caught that, but it was a smaller... It didn't matter to me that she was saying it. It was more enjoyable to hear her say it than to correct it.
Because then everyone called us out on that, but I thought it was just cute.
What she was saying, Hiroshima?
Yeah, and she was saying Hiroshima.
And some people say Hiroshima, but she said Hiroshima over and over again.
She was thinking of Iwo Jima and Hiroshima, I think, combining them. It didn't matter.
Yeah, I was just too busy jerking off to even correct it.
She's very small. She's much smaller, yeah.
Tiny.
But she was nice.
She was all right. And Dan Soder kind of, made sure he said the word properly in front of her. So I thought that was good enough. I thought everyone understood that she was just mispronouncing that word.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Oh, y'all didn't call Stacy Dash on that shit? Y'all slipping around here.
No, I didn't care.
Nah,
enough.
you're slipping,
Maybe
Jimmy.
That's it, buddy. Maybe we're slipping. I don't know. I just
usually throw a bitch a leg swipe if they
leg swipe.
I didn't want to just be like, you said it wrong. I was like,
yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
How she look? She look good?
She looked very nice. She's in her 40s.
She looked all right.
Yeah. She looked good, man. She's in her 40s.
She looked all right. She's like, 45 probably?
She got like a 25-year-old son, don't she?
49.
She's 50 years old.
She's 49
amazing.
years old.
49.
All right, she looks better than all right then.
Yeah.
She had a kid around 16 or 17.
Yeah.
So
she'll still get it too, boy.
I thought she was pretty. Her legs looked really good. Oh yeah, I wouldn't wear a bag.
No bags. No. That's bagless.
Absolutely.
That's a bagless situation.
I'm not on the pill. I understand.
I get it.
I get it. Mikey, go ahead. New Rochelle checking in.
Yeah, you guys you checked Stacy Dash pretty tough, but there was no checking of the guys in the afternoon with the terrorist nonsense.
I didn't check Stacy Dash pretty tough at all. I kind of stuck up for her.
Yeah, I don't think we really checked her.
Michelle was checking her at every turn.
Well, it was. Stacy Dash went off on the fact that Obama travels the world just apologizing for everything. So the Michelle Wolf, it's a basic question. Said, "Well, give me an example of Obama apologizing," and Stacy Dash couldn't come up with it, and said, "I wish I had my notes right now."
Oh.
I don't think that was that bad.
I know what this guy's saying, though. It's almost like, it seems like, hey, if you're going to check Stacy so hard and you let these guys... The difference is, though, when Stacy comes in, she's known for that stuff, and that's kind of what she does. She's a Fox contributor.
Yeah.
It's a little different when you're known as doing that than when you're just
I don't
a
understand
rapper.
what people hear at times, because we let her go with the Hiroshima, and we let her go with the Secret Service thing.
What was the Secret Service thing?
Well, what was the definition of the Secret Service about how Eric?
She's saying because that's the point of Secret Service, keeping things secret.
Right.
She meant CIA.
And we let her go on that one, and then
she forgot to mention counterfeiting for Secret
counterfeiting
Service.
is why they were
right. And then Mike, we helped her out with the whole transgender thing. We let her explain that, and it turned out she got fucked over by an ET reporter when she said the transgenders should use the bushes. And I thought, what the fuck's wrong with this Stacy Dash? And she explained herself very well yesterday.
What'd she say?
Well, it came across the ET, reporter was basically saying if the person doesn't know what they are that day, which is stupid in its own right.
Sure.
Most people understand way before they come out whether they're a woman or they identify as a woman or a man inside.
Right.
So Stacy Dash then was like, went, well, then, I don't know, use a bush. She was kind of like,
Well, I think at first she said if they're a woman becoming male, use the men's. If you're male becoming female,
right,
use the lady. Like, use which one you identify as.
Right.
Then the reporter said that as a follow-up, which is kind of a dumb question.
Yeah.
Like trying to nail her.
What if you don't know that day?
Because she gave the right answer,
Right.
and that probably wasn't what the reporter
Right.
wanted.
So, but my point, Mike, is that we helped her along with that whole fucking thing. But I don't think we were checking her that bad. Michelle Wolf, she comes from the Daily Show world, so of course those two aren't going to get along.
Oh, they hated each other?
But they agreed on a couple little things, and
that
then
Clueless was the best movie of the 90s?
Yes, and then I'm a cutie,
girls.
I think is the word they used.
Well, then you?
They think the Jim's a cutie is the word.
They dropped that a couple times.
Yeah, when she said Hiroshima, that's when I kind of said, "Oh God, she was doing so good."
Yeah, there was no need to. I don't know why I didn't correct her. It's certainly not scared to correct Stacy Dash. It was almost like she's in an environment that's probably not as Stacy Dash friendly as she would have
It's
wanted.
a room full of dudes, for one.
And Michelle,
And you're a woman. Well, Michelle was here, but it's like when you walk in here as a woman, it's just, you just see dudes' faces.
Yeah, all these handsome men.
All these men and all these cocks to choose from.
Yeah, there you go.
I Googled it. I thought maybe I've been saying it wrong all these years.
I gave it a benefit of the doubt.
Oh, fuck.
All right, Mike.
Thanks, guys.
It's funny,
thanks
man.
for listening, buddy.
What does she smell like?
She didn't smell good or bad. I didn't smell her. I thought she looked very nice and very lovely put together. Yeah. There's times you just don't feel like arguing. Like literally with Stacey, I didn't want to argue. With those guys, like I didn't care enough.
Yeah.
We were both on the
Sound
same.
like my relationship.
We were both on the same page yesterday too, because there are times like one of us will feel like arguing, the other won't. But yesterday, I don't know. It was just a wacky day.
It's a Monday.
Then you got Jerry Cooney asking Mark Norman, "What's wrong with your nose?"
What? How many people were in here yesterday?
It got a little
crazy.
crowded.
Good God, what is it? Race wars?
We had Mark
It
and we
was a little
had
crowded.
Dan, and then Michelle Wolf came in.
Yeah, well, that was because Dan and Michelle do a project together. So it was like, can Michelle come in? I'm like, of course. And then Ali died, so then we wanted like some kind of boxing perspective. So
situation.
we had
he came
Jerry
in?
Cooney, but he was supposed to be a phone call, but he came in. It was a whole thing.
Jerry's a nice guy.
Oh, he's great.
I love
Do you
Jerry.
think he'd still knock you out?
Of course. So those mitts,
Big hands.
that motherfucker got some mitts. I might dodge a lot of them, but if he connect, I'm through.
You think if he hits you with one of those left hooks, you'd be in trouble?
God, a
I'll be
body.
pissing blood.
Could you take a body shot from Jerry Cooney?
I mean, I can take it, but I'll be
He was
wounded.
known for his body shots.
Yeah, he'll make you piss blood,
If
man.
he punched you in the chest, you think it would hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got a heavy hand. Like his hand, if you take his hand off, it's like fucking 30 pounds.
But I don't know. It's not as big as a lot of heavyweights, he said.
I know what's the name hand was Ken Norton.
Yeah.
I met him in Vegas.
Yeah.
Good God Almighty. I never met a human, other than Andre the Giant, I never saw a bigger hand on a man.
Cooney said that his fist isn't that big.
Cooney's fist.
Yeah.
Compared to other
I mean,
heavyweights,
it's
maybe.
pretty fucking big, though.
Tyson has giant
To a
hands. You ever
human.
look at Tyson's fucking
Yeah.
giant meat hooks? Oh.
But Cooney's in shape. He still boxes.
Oh, yeah,
he
he's still in shape.
spars and stuff.
Now, is that from, like, the hand size? Is that from swelling or just boxing?
Nah, he's
or
just
just
a
like
big guy.
normal?
I know a little both, probably. He probably got a little swelling action after all those years. He says his hands fucking hurt now.
Ken Norton hand felt like a fucking cinder block.
So did Larry Holmes. I met him once, and his hand it bent, but I'm guessing arthritis or something.
Yeah,
like you could shake. He shook hands, but it was almost like it was like a doll hand, but a rock.
It's crazy.
Very strong. That would really hurt to have driven into my chin.
When he was he was one of those strongest hitting motherfuckers.
Larry?
I mean, he didn't want to beat up Ali. Yeah,
Right. He didn't want to beat him up. He tried after that.
He
fucking
did,
baby.
He did cry.
Yeah, he did.
He was a young dude, too, when he did that, right? When he was like 22, 23?
No, he's champion. He was already champion.
So 28, maybe?
Maybe, yeah.
He wanted them to stop that shit, man.
Yeah, he didn't want to hurt him.
Fuck, Ali. Did you see the pictures? The last pictures taken of Ali in the paper today?
Yeah.
No.
Only a couple weeks ago, they took these pictures.
Was that a couple weeks ago?
That was according to the Daily News.
They're pretty good, man, as far
I think it was like in May or March.
Those are pretty cool shots.
They're very good, yeah.
Yeah. So, last few weeks of his life.
I mean, he had a good life, man. That's a life.
He didn't have a good life.
He had a great life. Life is hard.
He
It's struggle.
suffered from Parkinson's, right? Right. I mean,
He accomplished a lot.
But it started when, he was still fighting.
Yeah, but he's still, man, to be that known. I mean, that's a life.
He was
ups and downs.
He was like a head of state almost.
Yes,
yeah, but I mean, he was suffering
for 50 years.
He was fucking suffering.
Yeah, but that's life, motherfucker.
Yeah, as far that stinks as far as that's concerned. But as far as just being Ali, it must have been
like
awesome.
your legacy of a man.
Yeah,
good God Almighty.
No, he had an amazing life. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, fuck, he was.
It's a hard one though.
He was already shaking in the late '80s.
Fuck the shaking. He was broke when he was the champ.
That's true.
He couldn't even get money. He was banned from boxing, banned from making a living.
Did you ever hear?
Money.
Did you ever hear I fly like a butterfly and I'm stung like bees or something? That reminds me a lot of the old Muhammad.
That was. And once again, that wasn't an easy path. People are arguing that shit online.
But he had an easy path?
Well, because
that wasn't easy.
He drafted he avoided the war. Draft dodger, but he gave up money. He gave up
everything.
Gave up his title. Gave up 3 years during his prime.
Yeah, he stuck by what he believed in.
Broke.
You got to respect a dude like that. I don't give a fuck what you believe in. You believe in it that much, go for it.
And then I said that if he was going to go into the service, they were going to give him an easy gig. He wasn't going to be in the jungles fighting that.
But he was against the whole thing. Yeah, he would have. Yeah, he would have did the same thing that Joe Louis did. Just walked around and give fucking exhibitions.
My go-to was Elvis Presley, but then someone tried to give me a beating on Twitter and said, you better fucking do your homework. Elvis didn't go in easy.
Oh, he didn't? Okay.
I don't know. I think he went in easy.
I don't think he went in as hard as the other dudes, but I don't know.
I didn't feel like looking it up after this tweet. I'm like, no, I think Elvis went in easy. I don't think Elvis was actually in the shit.
No, he was over there fucking...
That's nice language to use on the radio.
That's why he met his little 16-year-old piece, didn't he?
We all know
over there in Germany.
We all know when the celebrities went in general, they didn't have to fucking fight.
Yeah. I think World War II stuff, but as time went on, the celebrity got bigger and bigger. I think that you're right. They didn't have...
So you got to correct yourself, because Jimmy's absolutely right. There was a time when these guys, they went in, but then something changed. I felt like it changed with Elvis.
Maybe it changed after DiMaggio. Maybe
DiMaggio did it, and Ted Williams lost a piece of his career. It was common back then. But again, sports figures are different now than they were then too. Like as time went on, they weren't even full time. They had to work in the off season.
Yeah, they were.
They had jobs. Most of those guys had jobs. Yeah,
they had to load and unload trucks. You heard that was a big job for a lot of these guys.
Yeah,
brutal.
No, they really went in because we had to watch, women's baseball for a while.
Oh yeah, the League of Their Own.
A League of Their Own.
Right.
Shit.
Did you ever hear the? Wait,
I
what's
wouldn't
the
mind
big
that
quote?
right now.
What's the big quote? Don't cry or something. We're playing baseball. What's the big of the League of My Own or something?
I think it's something like that.
Why is the man in there shaking his head, disgusted, like he's unamused completely?
That's a great fucking movie.
A great movie.
Oh, you've never seen League of Their Own?
What am I clear? Yes.
So
I should have. It was corrected.
Honestly, you never saw it.
It was just on over the weekend.
You would love it.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yes, you would, Jimmy.
Hold on. If someone's actually putting the real quote up there, I'm going to have to go back and bite someone's finger skin off. For a minute, I thought someone wrote "There's no crying baseball." I didn't think I saw it good.
You're going to bite the finger skin of those famous hands?
Oh, my God. That's right. The hand model. I'm sorry, sexy digits.
Wait, why is he a hand model now? What happened? What am I missing?
We not hear that day? That old sexy hands fucking
no.
Nagel? Oh, my God. Hands of gold.
Yeah.
I don't remember how that came up.
Because
of the Gaffigan
taping.
Oh, right.
Handing you the piece of paper.
That's right. He was handing.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. You were. Oh, he has beautiful hands.
Did you get the? He already sent the show to us.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I got to watch. He's coming back.
Yeah, Gaffigan wrote me and said, "Hey, man, blah blah blah. Good seeing you guys. Here's the show."
Apparently, they cut around me and then just put somebody in on a green screen. I want to see how they did that.
Really?
A handsomer man.
Who was it?
Exactly. George Clooney.
I still haven't checked it out. I've had it for 2 days.
So when the episode's done, right?
Our episode's done. The season's just about done. It's the Gaffigan show starts around Father's Day.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
On Father's Day.
Yeah, I want to see that.
On Father's Day. Steve in Brooklyn, go ahead.
Yeah, you don't call out Stacy Dash for saying Iwo Jima. You don't call out the moon landing conspiracy, but then you do call out Jerry Cooney for saying Burger Machine.
That's a good point.
Because that was... oh, look, I'm trying to defend myself. But the fact is, when he said... I think he actually said hamburger machine.
A hamburger machine.
The George Foreman grill, he
Right.
called it a hamburger machine. That was... We laughed for fucking...
That's hilarious.
I laughed all day yesterday. That would pop in my head. The hamburger machine.
So I tend to only...
And then he hangs up this
I
fuck.
only like to call people out who can break my neck with one punch. I don't like to argue with weaker targets. I like to argue with people who can break my neck with one punch.
Yes, yes.
Wouldn't you buy something called the hamburger machine?
I would buy it in a
Shit,
minute.
it's my nickname for my dick. Doesn't even make sense. I just like the way it sounds. Give the hamburger machine a kiss, honey.
It's more of a hamburger helper.
It certainly is a little fist.
Look, George Foreman certainly doesn't need our help, but I think he should change the name to the hamburger machine.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
It wouldn't hurt. He'd sell even more. He said burger machine? I felt all right, yeah, burger machine.
I want him on the show, George Foreman. I love him.
Yeah, he's great. How old is he now?
65? 45? Oh,
45.
Well, if
I love
Ali was
him.
74, I know he was younger, but how much younger was he?
Ali was 74?
Do you realize it's
so
been
he's
11
gotta
years?
be pushing 70.
Yeah, he's 70. I'm going to say 72.
They were pretty much, Foreman was a little younger.
He didn't take the shots Ali did, though.
Maybe 70.
I'll look it up right the fuck
He was
now.
so funny on The Tonight Show when he was, it's 1990 now, when he was fighting Alex something. You ever see that? Carson was so fucking good. Him and when he had George Foreman on.
This is right at the end of Carson?
It's that it's like a 1 minute clip. It's really good. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that. I want to see
let's check it out. He's 67 for the people that need to know the answer.
Oh, he's 7 years younger than Ali. I didn't realize that.
I thought they were a little closer than
younger.
that. I knew he was younger, but
this is 2 minutes. You can get in the middle of it somewhere. I just love this.
we can handle 2 minutes.
Oh, all right.
He's a funny dude.
I apologize if we played this before.
Oh no, but then
The
there's
top one.
a 7-minute version.
I would watch that on my own.
Let's George Foreman talks about Joe Frazier on Johnny Carson's Tonight Show.
So now, what do you intend to weigh in this fight on June the 16th, or you hope to weigh?
Well, I like being big. I don't like losing that weight anymore. I like being the biggest guy in the ring. So the guys, they can be afraid of me. Why should I? It's like telling a lion to lose weight to fight a house cat, you know?
Yeah, you got a point there.
I like being a big guy. I'm not going to get little. You know, they said Mike Tyson is small and he's quick.
Yeah.
But I'm big, and I hit you a lot harder, though.
In other words, you figure if you're bigger, the guys are going to be scared of you.
Yeah.
Were you ever scared of anybody in the ring? Now, be honest. Ali, I mean...
It's strange. I wasn't afraid of Muhammad. I lost the title to Muhammad, but I remember Joe Frazier. He was the toughest guy I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
Smoking Joe Frazier. My mother watched him fight on television, and he hit a guy so hard the guy turned his back. And I kept thinking, I want to be champ of the world, but I sure hope Joe Frazier died.
Yeah.
So I got in the ring. It was time to fight Joe Frazier, and I knew if you hit him, he liked it.
Some people are like that, I guess.
If you miss him, he'd get upset, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do? But I had this habit of staring guys down. I look them in the eye to psych them out. And this time, if they dropped their head, I knew I had an advantage, but I was hoping Joe Frazier wouldn't drop his head because my knees were shaking.
Yeah.
I didn't want him to see my knees
eye
shake.
contact is important with fighters, right?
I thought so. But
Yeah.
then I was at that time, I wish I hadn't even started that.
Yeah. Now, the fellow you're fighting is, I'm not familiar with. What's his
Allison
name?
Rodriguez.
Now, is he a good fighter?
I hope not.
That's awesome.
So
yeah.
great.
What a great, with the timing of his answer. Oh.
Foreman is very entertaining.
But I haven't watched it on a big screen ever. I don't think the arms on him in that clip in that suit.
How come I don't even remember like Carson still being on in 1990? I thought he was done by then.
No, 1990 he finished.
That's when he finished.
Yeah. Oh, that was his last year?
That's the
93.
I felt like
93.
I felt like he went a little longer.
It was
than
93.
93? 92?
E-Rock, if you
93?
say 92 again, I'll come over there and kiss you until you admit you're wrong. Kiss your cheeks, your neck, your nose, forehead.
Softly smooch.
It's 93 Leno took over. Everyone's getting kissed.
1992.
God damn it. Guess I'm getting kissed.
May 22nd, 1992.
Oh, that's why I thought that. That was a weird leap year for me. All right, 92.
Wow.
Yeah, everyone is calling about Kimbo Slice. Yes,
Kimbo.
Yes, we heard. He is no longer with us.
Now, maybe somebody know the story about
42 and
the fight, and they took the victory away from him. That
the Dada 5000 fight.
Yes, I heard that he was some steroids. He tested positive for steroids,
right?
And they took the victory away from him, so there was a no contest. He didn't beat Dada. They put it down to a no contest.
Well, I mean,
and now he's dead.
All right, but
steroids fight death.
But he was only 42 and his heart gave out.
Steroid fight death.
But everyone knows he won that fight. That was a joke fight to begin with.
That fight, they would both look exhausted.
They were completely exhausted. They couldn't even fucking stand up anymore. And then Dada 5000, his heart stopped.
Yeah, he had to get revived the night of, right, Trav?
He was in deep fucking trouble.
I think he still might buy a boat before the end of the year. Die.
That's unbelievable. Kimbo Slice was a legend.
It was sad. I watched the whole documentary on him and fucking his kids were still young, and he was so happy about being able to provide for his family and his wife.
Someone said that he's got an autistic kid too, huh?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Someone said that. I mean, that makes it even more of a tragedy. That
42 heart attack.
Supposedly he was a good man. He was taking care of his family.
First of all, he looked older than 42.
Holy shit! When they said he was 42, I'm like, what?
He had old man face. He's like LeBron. LeBron, like he was 43 when he was 12.
It's also because he's been punched in it so many times, bare knuckle. He fought a lot of bare knuckle. He's like an old school guy, man. He was. He fought like they used to fight in the 1920s.
40 rounds of bare knuckle.
Yeah, but two guys in a parking lot.
But I hear Sherrod, old man face.
Old man.
LeBron's got it.
Yeah.
Kimbo had it. Joe Frazier had it. We were just talking about Joe Frazier.
Like dudes who never had a young guy's face.
Right.
Never a boy face.
LeBron James always looked 30.
Yes.
Always looked 30.
He was born with a receding hairline.
Yeah, but what the fuck? He's got some hair back.
Yeah, that's money, baby.
I'm studying that shit.
You can have anything you want. You got that cashola.
But he's got a big, huge scar on the side. I'm thinking that's where they got some hair.
It's like...
But he doesn't have the one that goes completely across the back of your head.
Yeah.
It's sort of a side thing that almost looks like the barber did it.
Oh, the temper taper. They call it a taper.
I don't know.
That's
what?
a haircut. Temper taper.
Temper taper.
Yeah,
that's what happens to me when the argument's waiting.
Taper, but they tape the whole. It's like it's just faded back here. They fade the whole thing around.
Yeah, but there's a definite major scar, sort of on the side.
So you think they took skin from the back and put it in the front?
That's how they do it.
Yeah, they take like a little harvest area. They call it. It's my nickname for my asshole. Dip your fingers in my harvest area. Pull a tomato out of my harvest area.
A harvest moon.
So, yeah, we do know about Kimbo Slice. That happened overnight.
I never met him. Everyone I've met who
He's never
knew
been
him,
in here?
No, we never had him in. But everyone I know who had ever met him or knew him loved him. He said he was a really sweet guy. And no one ever said he was a dick.
Yeah, he's like Greer. He's like Greer Barnes.
Just always positive reviews, yeah.
Right.
That's a shame.
Sad.
Yeah, it's sad.
But I didn't think he would live to 80, but I would think that he would live past 50.
As an athlete,
42.
you don't expect him to drop dead at 42 of a heart attack.
Was it in his sleep?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, yesterday they said he was rushed to the hospital, and a lot of sources were saying it is not looking fucking good. So,
I mean, how even, once he fell out, who even picked him up and got him out of there?
I don't know.
Because all that time between you getting to the hospital could kill you.
Right.
If he was doing steroids, which I didn't realize they took away his victory over Dada. I didn't realize that.
I didn't realize that till yesterday, till I read it. I was like, holy shit, maybe that steroids and then that beating. I mean, that fight was intense.
Or maybe he was cycling as they do, I guess, right? I don't know how to cycle on steroids. Believe it or not, this is natural what you're looking at.
Oh, this is... Au natural.
Now, I understand people. I get accused of roiding all the time.
Okay.
Guys would be like, have you been roiding? You look like you're on roids.
Yeah, because you're pumped.
Yes, Hema. This is really me. So, yeah, it's too bad, man.
It's so sad. Did we talk to, did y'all talk to Billy about it yet? Because he did all the quotes in the news. It was going to him.
Billy who?
Corbin. They went to him for all the info.
Yeah, let me do
in the news.
I was thinking about that on the way in.
He made a nice quote about Kimbo. Like,
oh, thank you.
Let me see if Billy's up.
But he would have the Scoopy Scoop.
He's a good man, Billy.
I would think he was on the
Billy.
scene.
Let's see. All right. Does he have our hotline?
Give it to him.
I'm going to give it out?
Yeah, what's the number, Eric?
I'll text it to you.
I think he's got it, though.
42, man. I mean.
I got the word out. I probably should have wrote him earlier.
What's the UFC say about it? Anybody, they say anything?
I'm sure they'll release a nice statement because he was on the Ultimate Fighter show.
Did anybody make any correlation between the steroid shit and then him dying?
Well, I'm sure it just happened.
It's
I'm
early.
sure it's literally just less than 24 hours, so I'm sure they will.
Yeah,
if that's what caused it. I mean, who knows, man? Sometimes you just have something with your heart and you fuck. Or maybe it's a stroke.
Maybe
a stroke. Yeah.
Maybe the people don't want to be a dick, right? You know, let it sit for a little bit.
I'm sure they'll be nice about it, though. They'll release a statement of something nice.
Right.
He had a quick life. That's a quick, fucking intense life.
I know. He was a really weird. There's something about him people just love because there's certainly better fighters or more famous fighters, but there was something about Kimbo. Maybe because everybody knew he fought in parking lots, and there was just something that people really liked about him.
In basements, parking lots. That's what made him a legend.
Like an old school tough guy, man. Like
in the
he's
backyard.
A brawler.
Yeah,
that's a guy who's a prop. Like that's a guy you really. He's a hard guy to put away in the street.
Yeah, He's fighting in a parking lot, and knocks out a guy, and takes his $20 and goes home.
Yeah, home to a van behind a fucking supermarket or some shit.
And the UFC gave Ariel Helwani back his credentials.
I heard.
Which was, I think, a smart move. It was good.
Now, what happened with that?
There was something, I haven't heard the UFC's side of it, but according to Ariel on his podcast, that he had come up with a couple of stories that he didn't check with them, or I guess either scooped them or he didn't ask for a quote. And, they were pissed. And
but why do you have to check with anybody in this day and
when
age?
You're a reporter.
And when you're a reporter.
Well, I think their point wasn't that he has to check with us. I think their point was like he didn't even come to us for a quote or to ask. He just went out. Again.
Well, he got the scoop out there before they wanted to announce that. But the UFC was a bit pissed off.
But the media, this is one of those things where I think they absolutely made the right move giving his things back, because the press, they very rarely get a chance as the press to all rally around a reporter.
Right.
And this is one of those cases where what they saw was that, hey, there's a member of one of our guys.
Yeah, you don't want that.
And then all of a sudden it's in the LA Times.
Oh.
And it's like, it's an unnecessary thing.
I think they sort of were forced to give him his credentials.
It was the right move.
Knowing, shit, we got to just squash this immediately.
Yeah, it's
I know it was in the Times.
And you don't want to come off like that. That probably wasn't the intention. They all know the guy. It's probably one of those things where this guy we know pissed us off. And they're not looking at him like he's a member of the media because they know him. It's like when you know somebody, but it's like, no, the media is not looking at him like he's the dude you've known all these years.
Right.
They're looking at him like you've thrown a member of the media. You know?
Yeah, he can be any one of us.
Yeah, right. So whatever. It was a smart move to give it
You
back.
can't control the media when your company's that big. Once
and I think that's what happens too. It's like when you're for all those years, it's almost like with Vice. It's almost the curse of your success. Like you control everything that comes out and the way you're perceived. But once you get to a point where you're a Fox Sports entity and you're this big, you can't control it anymore.
Yeah.
It's like you're almost bigger than yourself. Like it's just the word's going to get out. You're going to get scooped. The media's going to be digging stories and
you need
sources.
A publicist to control that now.
All this shit that you could have controlled at one point, it just goes beyond because you've gotten so big.
And it's funny you should mention that because it happened to Hillary as well. She got scooped. She's the nominee.
Yeah, what happened?
And she wanted to announce it today. After California and Jersey, she had this whole thing set up. She was going to be, here's the big day. This has never happened in American history before. And then just in the middle of the afternoon yesterday, they popped it and said, look, we have figured out that she's definitely the nominee.
Okay.
Because of the superdelegates and whatnot. And Hillary's people are like, and Bernie's people are like, what the fuck?
Because he still want to stay in the fight.
Well, he wants to still fight, and he feels like he should be able to still fight, and he feels like everyone should be able to vote. And Hillary's is sitting there going, Oh, my God, you just blew up my spot.
Yeah.
I didn't want to just casually say it as I'm doing a stump speech somewhere in California. You know, they had a big event planned for today.
Oh.
Where it was just going to be this over-the-top event. Well, my point is, but you can't be surprised in this day and age. As soon as someone has the info, they're going to run with it.
Yeah, it's usually somebody in your camp that gives it away.
So
it's probably somebody in Hillary's camp that fucking spread the word.
I think it started with the AP, then NBC announced it as well, I believe.
Yeah, the AP reported it first,
Yeah, so
right?
who's they source? They source is somebody who knows.
Well, all they do, they counted the superdelegates.
Oh, they just counted
that are planning to vote
crap.
for it. So Bernie's point is that, well, you can't report this because they haven't voted yet. They voted at the convention.
And
So,
so why give it to her early?
Well, they're not giving it to her. It's presumptive nominee.
Yeah. Right.
So they're assuming this is the way people will vote.
Of course. But Bernie's point is, look, these superdelegates could, change their mind between now and the convention.
When's the convention?
25th of July.
Yeah, they should. Why shouldn't they wait? Why should she get it early? Let them.
Well, because everyone needs their fucking headline.
Bernie wants to fight. Let him fight.
And he will.
I respect that. I respect that guy a lot, man.
But,
Me too.
But he got a call from Obama over the weekend.
They did.
Obama's like, hey, Bernie, it's time, Bernie.
They had a talk. Because Obama's
How well did you do in math class, Bernie?
He's about to endorse Hillary soon, I think. Obama.
Yeah, I don't think he really wanted to endorse Hillary.
I don't think so
either. But I mean, they're all full of fucking horseshit.
Isn't it amazing that the president or anybody is calling someone going, can you it's almost like we know people might still vote for you, but throw your support this way. Like, why did you wait until the votes are counted?
They got to
Hillary had to do that, though. Remember, Hillary had to do that with Obama.
Sure she did.
Yeah, she had to
a
eat
year
it.
ago, or 8 years ago, today, I think.
Oh,
right.
Yeah. Same shit. You got to eat some crow in this business, in that political business.
What if you only have bluebirds?
What do you guys think of Trump and the Judge? Where you at with Trump and the Judge?
It's a good show.
Trump.
It's a weird
Trump and the
sitcom.
Judge.
It's like it's the new Red Fox show.
On CW. On the CW.
It's like Hardcastle and McCormick.
Oh, God, what an awful name.
Wow, good call.
Rivoli and Isles, is that the one show that's on?
Oh yeah, that's on TV, TNT.
What's the judge where he's saying that he doesn't think that the Islamic judge can be fair?
No, Mexican.
Oh,
But he's not from Mexico. He's from Indiana. He has Mexican heritage.
Right.
I think Trump.
And he's very proud to be Mexican. And nothing wrong with that.
Right.
I think Trump needs to stop with that. That's like say if it was a black judge or a female judge, she couldn't judge him on a female issue or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, do you understand how many times judges make people of their own kind sick?
Yes.
Do you know how many white judges fuck up with white people?
You think these Mexicans in the streets love a Mexican judge? Like he's looking out?
And if Trump was accused of being a racist, or say he has been, but say that was the legal issue, and the judge was white, would Trump have said, I don't think a white judge can judge me fairly because he's white? Of course he wouldn't.
Right. So
that's a stupid thing. He's got to stop being dumb with this shit. It's petty. Fucking stop.
Yeah, it's not.
Stop it.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people in the Republican Party not too pleased with him right now.
Sure. I mean, it's going to cost a lot of people a fucking the Spanish vote. It's like it's just bad for business.
And Mitt Romney's somewhere going, I told you fuckers.
But he still
Mitt Romney
get it.
stinks too.
I know
though.
he does, but he's a happy man right now.
He's a pile of turtle shit.
But don't vote him out. Don't vote out Trump yet.
How are they going to vote him out?
I mean, don't assume that just because of this bullshit and Mitt Romney talking bullshit. Mitt Romney's been talking shit about Trump, and Trump's been going up in the polls.
But if Trump doesn't change his fucking tune and listen to the people that are close to him, it's a cakewalk for Hillary right to the White House.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
And I don't want fucking Hillary Clinton.
I don't know.
I don't want either one of these.
A cakewalk.
What way can you go?
I'd love to have a pie run instead. I'm fucking killing.
Oh, what a mess.
It's a mess.
What a mess.
We backed ourselves into the worst options ever.
It's
I love it, though. It's historic either way.
Yeah.
It's historic either way. A first female president. A part of me hey, look, a first black president, first female president. Why not?
Yeah.
I wouldn't care. I don't give a fuck if Hillary wins. I know that sounds crazy. Everyone's like, how could you want that? I heard you.
People are very passionate.
I fucking heard you.
They're passionate about their guy, though.
Oh, fucking shut up.
Everyone has a guy, and if you go against that...
Or Trump, even. I'm sick of people talking about him, too. Guys are fucking fascist. Shut up.
Hey, just nothing.
Both of your sides, just shut up.
Both sides are just ridiculous.
Fucking ludicrous assholes. But either way, it's interesting to me. It's not the same old thing, which is just kind of nice. I know.
Do you know?
You've all been heard. I have fucking ears.
There's people driving off the road right now.
Trust me, you can weigh in. And I'm registered to vote. I checked and made sure online.
Yeah, congratulations.
I just Googled Jim Norton in quotes, and it said he can vote.
He can vote.
Somebody's saying Trump might be right. Judge is dirty. But I heard
the judge is dirty. That's different.
I heard that the judge has agreed with some of the points in this case.
Yeah, the guy is saying the judge is dirty because of what happened at Bushwick Country Club. I think that's a whole thing.
Yes. Medical student MMA fighter who could talk about possible cause of death for Kimbo.
Up.
So, I mean, he's got a bad ticker. Possibly from the steroids, right?
I mean, it can't help you.
I saved hundreds of thousands of dollars. I didn't have to go to medical school to know that.
Boom.
Yeah.
No, the deal is with Kimbo, it boils down to this. The man has been cycling on and off of artificial testosterone for years, and that does not bode well for any part of the body that actually naturally produces testosterone. You need your pituitary gland and your nuts doing their job, and I personally have to supplement testosterone because my pituitary is screwed up, but
pussy. Sorry.
You just cannot do this because what happens is if you do supplementing artificial testosterone jacks your cholesterol through the motherfucking roof.
That's what it is.
And the thing is that him being African American, him being of his age that he is, plus having done it for years, plus whatever recreational drugs he may have ever taken, and it contributes to atherosclerosis. And you harden the arteries, you block the arteries, and he wasn't, there wasn't a combination for him to last a long time.
Dude, I said this 5 minutes ago.
And what about,
No, I didn't. Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Probably
You're smarter than me.
Probably enjoyed some fast food in there.
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
I'm sorry, guys.
Some of that fried food.
It's a deadly combination.
He's in pretty good shape. I mean, but it's just one of those. I didn't know that it made your cholesterol higher when you cycle on and off steroids.
Oh, my God. It jacks it through the roof. There have been guys that I have personally known in MMA gyms that I have tried to counsel off of this bullshit. And I actually know a current UFC fighter who got jammed up. I'm sorry, I can't say who.
Yeah.
But I convinced him to get off the shit because after he got nabbed the first time, I told him, I said, listen, you got to get to a real cardiologist and have your lipids checked. And what it does is you have good cholesterol and bad cholesterol.
Yeah.
Cycling on and off testosterone jacks your bad cholesterol up and lowers your good cholesterol that actually clears your arteries.
You sound like a Lipitor commercial.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. What is it you have to take when you take steroids or testosterone to counterbalance? There's something you have to counterbalance to keep yourself from getting tits?
They call it the slang for it is called gyne, which is just slang for gynecomastia or gynecological thing. Even a man has a little tiny bit of estrogen and progesterone, and when you jack yourself up with a lot of testosterone, your body tries to compensate it by basically converting it into extra estrogen because your body knows it doesn't need it. And what they do is they take some medicines that are out there for other reasons, but they take medicines that artificially lower your estrogen levels.
To block
in and
it.
of themselves have liver toxicity. They jack up your liver toxicity, and your liver enzymes go through the roof, and it all creates a shitstorm that you will wind up paying for big time in the end. And Kimbo's not the first guy. There's a lot of unknowns that didn't have the genetics that were necessary to be the top guy, and they took shortcuts and they paid for it. You just don't know him because nobody had the personality like Kimbo. And I can say this, too, that I met Kimbo at a fight one time. He was the nicest guy in the world.
Yeah, nice guy.
He was a shameless self-promoter. He was a fan of fighting in general and just an all-around good guy. And I'm sad to see him go, and
So the artificial.
I was glad that he beat Dada, though. I don't care if he was jacked up, and I don't care if Dada died of a heart attack either. Dada was a fucking asshole.
Was he really? He seems all right.
Yeah.
No, he's not. I'm not going to bore you with it, but knowing a lot of MMA fighters and know him, it's like, trust me, there's a lot of behind the scenes bullshit where he was just a dirty guy, and there was good reasons why there was bad blood between them.
Now, wait, with the artificial testosterone, that's illegal in the UFC, right?
Are you asking me?
Hey, listen, anything. Like personally, right now, I cannot compete. Period, because I have a screwed up pituitary. I've had it since birth. I cannot compete because I have to you have to get. I'm just getting myself into the normal range. I just want to be normal. But these guys get themselves 16 and 17 times normal, and you cannot. The WAD, the World Anti-Doping Agency, right now has got tests for everything. A lot of the bust that you've seen lately is because guys have been getting away with a lot of these drugs, like Ostarine, things that used to be hard to test for.
Yeah.
But now they can get it, and there's no such thing as an artificial testosterone that you can take and fight in any sanctioned MMA fight. The only kink in the matter is a lot of guys, other guys out there, like I understand Tim Means got jammed up because he took a supplement off the shelf at a store, and it was supposed to be fine. But a lot of these, it's not regulated by the FDA, so these companies can just put, they can get a hold of this shit from China, put it in their supplement, claim that it works, and to a normal guy, it works. But the WADA has a very small list of known cheating companies. But these companies just disappear, reincorporate later into a different name, and create the same shit. So a lot of the busts you've been seeing lately are these good, honest fighters who just took a wrong supplement.
Yeah, but if you're an athlete that why would you take any supplement at this point?
Well,
I would be beyond paranoid because like you just said, you don't know what the fuck is in half this shit when you go into a GNC or something.
Right. I'm close personal friends with a welterweight and Well, listen, I can tell you this. He specifically does not take anything other than raw food, and there are a couple supplement companies that basically guarantee that they don't make anything else in their machines aside from what they say, and it's kind of certified by a couple lab testing agencies.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all he will take. And basically, you are literally walking on eggshells over whether you will test positive or not.
Don't get him on the rug.
Stray away from normal.
I understand all that, but like I said, if you're an athlete and you're competing and you're doing very well, I can't imagine why you would take any chance.
Fear.
The fear would get to you at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
But the fear of not having your job or competing or being the best.
You don't know what the fuck is gonna.
It's fear on both sides.
Test positive when they test you.
You see these young kids coming in, choking motherfuckers out. Big dude. It's I got to do something.
Hey, Justin, we got eating stuff, but yeah, you know your shit for sure.
Definitely.
Hi, Justin. We're going to make love each other.
down your faces.
What did he say?
He said he loved both you guys.
Oh, and then he hung up.
He had information, though. That was...
Yeah, he knew his shit. Kimbo Slice, yeah, he must have been a good guy because the outpouring of the people. I wonder what the death of Kimbo Slice at the age of 42.
Jesus.
That's hard.
That's young, man.
That is young.
He was one of the bigger names in MMA, even though he didn't have the record of a lot of these guys.
Probably the biggest, recognizable. Yeah,
he was.
He was bigger than a lot of the. He was more recognizable than a lot of legitimate champions.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, he was homeless 10 years ago.
Nothing better than a good stretch. Sherrod, what do you got?
I mean, if you're a homeless dude like Kimbo, you do everything the fucking...
I was
not
homeless.
Be that. I don't give a fuck what drug you got to take.
I was homeless till I married the lady comedy.
She let you move in?
Wait, you rock, you don't like that? No, you don't think that was a dramatic statement? I want to be more dramatic on the show. You rock, comment?
You're in the right direction.
You're in the right direction. All right, listen, we got David Attell and Gilbert Gottfried coming in today. Very nice. Sherrod Small's got his TV show. You're getting close.
Commercials running now, baby.
Oh, good. Really?
Oh, yeah, it's already got it on our tour. People who already saw it. Commercials up Friday. Commercials got up Friday. The show starts July 6th.
I haven't seen the fucking commercial.
Oh, yeah, the shits is up. And we shot print yesterday, so it'll be on like the subways and the billboards and shit.
This is a real fucking show.
It's a real
What's
show,
it called?
Black and White.
Is it just on TV or is it online?
It'll be online too, yeah. It'll be on AETV.
You're taking on United Shades of America.
Oh, well, I never heard of that. But anyway.
Good for you. I'm Team Sherrod.
You're in me.
I'm Team Sherrod.
No, yeah, it's going to be a good show, man. Me and Christian are really excited about it.
So it starts when and where?
July 6th, 10:30, A&E.
A&E, okay.
On Wednesdays. Wednesday, July 6th.
That's awesome. Good for you.
Wednesday.
Jim Norton's got dates. West Hampton Beach this Saturday.
Saturday. Yes, and then the week after is Albuquerque and Salt Lake City. Nice. And then coming up, I got Orlando and Atlanta, then Oklahoma, North Dakota, Minneapolis, Columbus, Pittsburgh, and Toronto. So just come see me.
Nice.
Bunch of dates.
That's great. Oklahoma, when the wind come racing down the plain.
Oh, this is nice.
Oh, yeah, Axl Rose. Axl Rose trying to force Google to remove the Fat Axl meme photo.
Yeah. He doesn't seem to understand. It's just out there.
And that's just going to make it worse.
You're not going to... I used to love her, but I had to eat her. Just take it and look at it and go, hey, look what a fat... Just embrace it, stupid, and go, look what a fat fuck I was.
Right.
He looks like what's the guy that go, damn, I don't remember the guy's name, but like he used to be on like fucking old game shows back in the 70s. The gay dude with the mustache.
Oh, Bruce. I know who you mean.
Huh?
Bruce something.
Yeah, he used to write for Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah, I think that... not the fat dude like this, but he had the like.
And he was on. He's another one from Celebrity Fit Club, I think.
Was he?
Not Bruce Valanche.
No.
Yeah, but yes.
Bruce Valanche. Let me see Bruce Valanche. I don't think it's Bruce Valanche. It's even older than Bruce Valanche.
Yeah.
Bruce Valanche is the fat dude, right?
Yeah.
This dude I'm thinking about is like he used to be on like shit back in the 70s
with a mustache.
Yes, with that mustache.
They all had mustaches, though.
You know who I'm talking about, though.
Give me a game show.
Maybe like a Hollywood Squares. Yes.
Are we talking Fruity?
Yeah, he was fruity, but back then it was like he was just zany. But yeah, he was fruity.
But they just thought he was
like Rip Taylor.
You're not talking Rip Taylor.
Let me see.
Yeah, he.
Let me see the face.
How about Rip Taylor?
Yes!
Rip
yes!
Taylor. Okay.
That's Axl Rose.
Good call.
Yes.
Good call. He does. He looks like Rip Taylor. He's been dancing with Mr. Cold Stone. It's pretty funny.
I just was laughing. What was the first one that you had? Welcome to the jungle. We got tons of cake. I used to love her, but I had to eat her. Yeah, you're not going to get this removed.
You just got to take it, Axl.
You're going to have more people making these now.
Yeah.
The spaghetti. It
sounds great. I'll take two.
Take me down to Jenny. Oh, my God.
People are fucking awful.
That is a big fat face on him, though.
Yeah. That's age.
I'm a fast... What's it say?
I'm a fast food one fat fucker got a double cheeseburger under my arm.
Man, age, boy, Rocky.
No, he got him.
Knocking on McDonald's door. Type 2 diabetes. I don't know what that's a parody of, but it's just mean.
To the jungle.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
To your knees.
Type 2 diabetes.
TTs.
Okay.
Titties. Oh,
how about instead of "Welcome to the Jungle," they quote it something like "Welcome to the buffet of pies and treats and things of that nature."
Okay. It's wordy. Little wordy.
Little wordy, but Axl is trying to
put a young picture of Axl up. Can we just see him?
No, he got
his glory.
But he got his shit back together.
Yeah, he want to embrace this and go like, "Hey, look what a fucking mess I turned." You got to just own it like that. You can't get rid of it.
Yeah, he lost a few pounds, although he's probably putting some back on because he broke his leg or his foot or whatever the hell.
So this was like an older picture, this fat one.
Oh yeah.
So let's see.
That goes back a while.
You have a recent like him nowadays, like.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely.
Yeah.
He looks better.
He looks a little better.
Is that his hair?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's like...
Came with the hat?
Sure. I think it comes in.
It comes with the hat.
Comes with the bandana?
Carry on.
Comes with that. I don't know.
Man, yeah.
But good luck with that, Axl. The internet will listen to you, I'm sure. They'll listen to you.
How old is he now?
41.
No. Oh, Jesus.
Nigga.
Fuck. He's 50 at least. 50.
That would be brutal if he was...
He's probably like 52, I would guess. 54.
Okay. And that's Rock 54, so that's like 63.
Yeah, but he still sounds great.
Still sounds great. Does he really?
Sounds great.
Yeah, he does.
Let's hear it.
Especially these recent shows where he's sitting because he's got that broken foot and he doesn't exhaust himself from running around.
Right.
He still sounds great.
Amazing.
Yeah, he's doing a little AC/DC action, a little Guns N' Roses action.
He got the horns. He got the voice, those lungs on him.
He's doing all right. What's up with your boy Kanye?
Uh-oh. Yeah, you saw the pictures?
What's up with Kanye?
Yeah.
He was doing a surprise show at Webster Hall?
Yeah, I guess he called it at 1 o'clock, said he was going to do a surprise show at Webster Hall.
At 1 in the morning,
2 a.m., it was packed. It was 25. You saw the pictures?
4,000 people outside, and then and the venue only fits, what, 1,600, I think?
Yeah, and this was 2 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday.
2 o'clock in the morning?
So the police freaked. They didn't have enough people down there, so they just tried to shut
amazing
the whole
he can pull it off. He really is a powerful guy.
So 4,000
unbelievable.
4,000 people decide they weren't going to go to work on Monday?
Wow. That's the
Imagine if that was your car.
You know who took this pic?
Who? Yes, a guy.
Andrew Goldstein, who one of my boys. He lives right there. That's his window from his apartment.
Oh, no
up there.
kidding.
Yeah. He lives right there. He's the producer on
This
our
picture went
Race Wars.
viral. And basically, they decided to fuck up some people's cars.
Yeah, they jumped on some cars.
There was a person in the paper today really bummed out.
Did he do the show?
They went out to this person went out to his car to see his windshield broken, the top of the car caved in.
Why didn't he do the show?
That's still a lot of power because the cops shut it down.
They shut it down because there was too many people there. It was
last moment,
and people that didn't get in, there might have been a problem.
Yeah, that too.
Why did they shut it down? I don't know. You might want to look at that picture for your answer.
Yeah,
that people were a bit out of control.
Like if it was a planned thing, the police would have plans and have cops already on the scene and be ready for it. But they wasn't ready for it.
But it got rained out, so he wanted to do a show. I respect that.
He was in town, so he's like, let me do it here. But, they weren't ready for that. And then when too many people showed up, they had to shut it down.
It's unbelievable that many people came out there.
4,000 people.
At 2 o'clock on a Sunday/early Monday morning.
But I guess some of these people were already in town because they were here for that show that got canceled.
Ball.
Oh, I see. A lot of those are probably concert going.
Right.
That's like if it was an Ozfest.
Governor's Ball,
Right.
Summer
Okay.
Jam, like everything was going on.
Right.
Okay, I see. So they were all there for music anyway.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he just went on Twitter.
Right. But
It's still amazing, though. It's still absolutely amazing.
Oh, well.
Reminds me of myself. I announce a show. Oh, I do it 6 months in advance, and I have 2 people show up. It's the same fury.
It's much more comfortable that way, though. No one gets hurt.
It's quiet.
It's quiet, roomy.
No chance to read.
So that happened with Kanye.
Yeah, the city was alive, man.
We said this last week, but it's official. No charges will be filed against mother of boy who climbed into gorilla enclosure. We haven't talked to you since then. That was a crazy story.
It was crazy.
What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, first of all, zoos? Well, how's that still a thing? Second of all, keep an eye on your kids.
I hated zoos for a long time, but I kind of feel like it.
But I thought
it's one way to keep these fucking animals from going extinct.
That's
because
true.
we're not really doing the right thing in nature. I mean, there's a lot of groups out there trying to do the right thing, but in the end, I feel like they're losing the battles left and right. So I almost feel like zoos might not be that bad after all,
because they've taken care of some of these animals. But
they're trying to give them more and more room.
How's it a way that you can climb in with the animals though? How is that still a thing?
Well, I mean,
too, because like in Bronx Zoo, they got the glass, so you can't even get in there.
Yeah,
There's all glass and cage, so you can't.
These kids slid under.
One kid though, they have sleepovers where these kids are running around the zoo at night.
Yeah, and
they're not being watched that closely.
And then why did they bring up the husband, the father of the kid got arrested before?
It had nothing to do with the story.
He wasn't even at the zoo with the kid when it happened.
Oh, they beat the shit out of him, and he wasn't even there. It wasn't even his responsibility that day.
Crazy.
And then the mom works for like a daycare center, so she sort of understands kids and watching them.
Yeah, but that kid got his ass dragged. Whew. That was unbelievable.
You feel like they should have killed the gorilla, right?
You had to.
I don't
I'd
like
rather
that they
you take him down, but I don't know how the procedure
I think
works.
they should have killed him for a lot of other reasons. He was messy. He was loud. Didn't do as he was told.
I kind of enjoy when the wild animals attack, but I just feel like they had no choice because you don't know what the gorilla's going to do.
He dragged. It was one point in the video where they like the gorilla dragged them so you couldn't see him behind the trees.
Yeah.
And then they popped up on the other side of the park.
Right.
And like in 2 seconds, that was the dragon of life.
Right. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Got some shit over this one. Wouldn't you jump in after your kid?
Nigga. You want 2 victims down there now?
Plus, that makes it worse for the kid.
But how are you helping? You making the situation worse.
I think your mind goes nuts.
Yeah, I might have jumped in. I
think your mind goes nuts. Yeah, sure. When you're thinking about it, maybe you're thinking after the fact, wow, me jumping in was really stupid, but I don't know how you just watch your kid in there and not jump in.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah.
Well, because you see the animal not tearing him apart.
So
by
maybe
the
you're
time
sitting
you
there
see
going,
it, right now he's alive. The gorilla's standing over him. If it was a lion biting the kid, that's different. Even then, you're like, why was there reason for both of us to go down? You know, I'm going to miss you, but there's other opportunities.
Right.
It's a bad situation to be in.
I don't know how
you don't know.
I don't know how you just stand there and hope for the best while your kid's down in that fucking
You would have
situation.
to at least try to jump in.
I don't know. Especially since she went for a Diet Coke. It's like, what do you get?
But no charges for the.
No, of course not.
We knew that though, but with the outrage, everybody, they felt like, all right, let's try to investigate. We'll make believe we're investigating this, and then when people calm down and move on to something else, then we'll say, yeah, no charges.
See, the problem with the zoos is they're too soft on the animals. They don't punish them enough for their poor behavior. It's like the elephants getting away with murder in the circus. They're trying to stop it because the elephants are just running free, wild, doing what they want to do. You gotta start punishing these animals properly, disciplining. That's what an animal understands, discipline.
A nice spanking?
You know those hooks they use for elephants? I think they should be used for small birds and children as well. Give me an elephant hook, I'll straighten you out. I don't want to do my homework, yeah? Just give me that elephant hook. Hook your little calf.
I haven't changed my tune on the circuses though. I'm glad
the circus is still
they're getting rid of the fucking elephants.
Now, the circus is definitely worse than a zoo.
Yeah, spoiling them. All that money being wasted for elephant treats and food. Spoiled brats, elephants.
What's wrong with you?
What? They're just getting Life of Riley in there, running around, bunch of people on their back. Freeloaders.
This guy's very frustrated. He's been on hold for over an hour.
Okay.
Paul in L.A., go ahead.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
What's up, Paul?
Jimmy.
Hey, buddy.
I saw you at the Novo on 26. Fucking killed.
Thank you.
I brought my buddy from Louisiana who's never seen or heard of you, and he was laughing his balls off.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
He got a raging heart on when you were talking about Trump and supporting it.
Thank you very much.
When you were doing your bit on cat shit, I was the one who screamed out, library. And you're like, no, that's dog shit.
Oh, that's right. I actually remember that moment.
Yeah,
you remember the story I told. Yes, they're different stories.
Anyway, I love you, Jimmy. I wish I could have met you over there.
Thank you. Yeah, I was too busy. I had backstage. They were shooting. It's a quiet project, but they're shooting. What's a third installment? There was Break-In. There was Break-In 2 Electric Boogaloo,
right.
And now this third one, which I'm kind of starring in.
Oh, what's the name of it, Jimmy?
I play a suburban pop locker.
Jimmy, you should have been shooting that set because that was beautiful, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
And anyone who's a fan of you guys who's on the show, like to see Jimmy live, his voice is a lot higher, but he's fucking hilarious.
Well, thank you, sir.
He was a lot higher on stage.
What happened?
It is, yeah. And
no, it might sound a little different than mine.
Jimmy, I was scared that like you were just not going to be funny because now you're all skinny and like maybe you'd be confident in yourself, but it made me feel good when you were just like feeling like a piece of shit and depressed.
Yeah, dude, it's really weird. Like people think that you're not as funny when you're skinny. That's just such a silly but you do get that.
Yeah,
and it's almost like because people feel a certain way about you when you're fatter, or they maybe feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
But what do you think? All of a sudden, I think I'm a sexy guy, and like I just go up there and do sexy guy jokes. Come on, ladies, back me up, wink. You understand? I still have to pull myself in off the balcony. What are you talking? But it is funny how people will say that, but it's it's not true. I'm the same person.
You're not affected by it.
No, I feel better about myself.
Yeah,
but it doesn't mean I still don't realize I'm a valueless piece of shit.
All right, Paul. Thanks for the call, buddy.
You're welcome.
All right.
I want to know what's happening in this suburban pop locking movie of yours.
Well, it's about a kid who's a suburban pop locker, and at age 47, he realizes his dream is to pop lock professionally. Okay. So I leave my job. In the movie, I play a structural engineer who's working on a bridge collapse as it's happening. Like there's a bunch of people trapped on a bridge, and I leave it.
Yeah,
and to go
follow your dreams.
To pop locking. And what happens is with all these people on the bridge, and they're about to collapse, but they're all like happy for me and they're rooting for me for my pop locking dream.
Oh, it's one man's journey.
Yes, it is.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
And I have 2 young urban friends that help me, and then like Turbo. And who's
Turbo's
the other
back? What was it? Turbo and shit. The Spanish looking dude.
Yeah. There's Turbo. There was Turbo was a Spanish guy, wasn't he, or no?
No, Turbo was a little black dude. And it was I know his name.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Dave Attell.
Hi, what's up, Dave?
We're trying to remember the name of the guys in Break-In.
Break-In the movie?
Yes. Turbo was one. It was
What are the names? Where's B-Rock Ring and Aiden? Who'd remember them?
You know, I thought we were going to talk about Step Up Revolution, so I didn't know that.
Shrimp? Boogaloo shrimp?
The electric Boogaloo.
Boogaloo shrimp?
And turbo?
Oh, yeah.
That what you're
ozone.
thinking?
Ozone.
Turbo
That's what I'm thinking about. Ozone.
Special K.
I almost passed out.
Shabadoo?
Ozone.
Oh, Ice-T was in that? Okay.
I don't know.
How you been, man? I haven't seen it in a while.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
I'm good. How you doing?
What? I'm good, buddy.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
Breaking?
Don't think I've ever seen that movie.
It's a generational film.
Ever.
I don't think so.
Can I just say,
yes, David.
This is a bucket list show for me. Sherrod, who I haven't seen since Sherrod's podcast, Race Wars.
Yeah.
Great podcast.
Thank you, sir.
And then I hear Gilbert's coming in, who I saw this weekend.
He'll be here in about 20 minutes.
Where'd you see him?
We brunch.
Oh, that's
We have a little
nice.
prayer brunch we do.
Very nice.
No, what was I going to say? I thought I saw you like last week, didn't I? On the street?
Probably.
You know,
Was I
Opie,
with-
you never see Jim like outside of the studio now, I assume, right?
No.
Not in the
Well, he
studio.
moved. We used to live across the street from each other.
Yeah.
Well, Jimmy moved. He's moving on up.
That's right in at 30, though, somewhere.
Because, you know, with Jim, like you want to talk to him, but he's always like,
He always looks like he's in a hurry.
Yeah,
he's on the
in a-
way.
He's in a hurry, and he also has to get sleep. Like he's
he
very
always says
professional.
that?
Like when you call him after 10 o'clock, it's almost like you're calling a friend's house and you don't want to wake his parents. You're like, I hate to bother you, and I know it's rather late, 9:30 and all, but
It doesn't wake me though because my phone ringer's never on, so I never see it ring. So I have to be looking at my phone to see. So you never waken me.
Jimmy walks with a purpose.
He does.
I've seen him many times in the neighborhood. I'm like, I'll just let him go.
Because he's headed somewhere in a hurry.
Yeah. I'm like, I'll
But Sherrod, I could call him all night.
I'll catch
He's
up with him another time.
That is true.
You always have a purpose when you're out on that street.
But Jim, were you a late night guy like before you did radio?
You're 6 in the morning and then up by 3. Yeah, terrible. I go
Wow.
right back to that schedule. Last night I was laying in bed at 1:41 in the morning. I couldn't fall asleep.
And that sucks for you because you have to get up.
Yeah, man. I had a friend over, just 2 friends, just fucking hanging out. I could not get to sleep.
What did you do with your friend? Did
Just
you watch
hung out and yapped. No, just two of my
Just
friends came
yapped?
over and just talked. Yeah.
A gab fest.
Yeah, it was like fucking 3 hens.
Talking about Trump
No.
and Hillary and Bernie.
God,
and-
no.
Are you sick of these politics, David Tell?
Me? I don't know. Everybody's pulling every comic into the political world. I'm not that political, you know. I'm going to vote. I'm going to vote.
Well, that's political.
You know? That's political.
That's American.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know.
step up and vote, so you're political in a way.
Well, what's her name? Hillary nailed the Virgin Islands. That's like two
she
delegates.
did. Yeah,
that's great.
She got the Virgin Islands
That's right. And Puerto Rico, too?
and Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
What was her campaign over there? No tax on sunblock. I mean, like what problems could they have? Jet ski, gas, needs. Hello, anybody?
Yeah, I think we should take the vote away from those people. They got it nice
They
down
do
there.
have a good life in the Caribbean.
They might live in a shanty, but man, they got nice weather.
Our issues.
They got nice weather.
They got great weather now.
Man, when you go down the Caribbean islands though, and you see the beaches they've left for the locals, man, if I was them, I'd be pissed off.
It is, yeah.
Where all the seaweed,
where the locals go,
where all the seaweed and the rocks are, where the big hotel chains decided a long time ago, yeah, we can't do shit with this beach. And they leave those for the locals.
Brutal.
They do the whole thing like when a ship goes down, they all go down looking for like stuff that washes up. Like, ever seen that? Like the people,
the
scavengers
people. Yeah, they get the worst beach because nobody cleans it because the hotel's taking care of where the beach up the beach,
the Bahamas,
everybody is
Turks and Caicos, Cayman Islands. The beaches they leave for the locals. Oh wow, they should have an uprising.
I mean,
that's another thing. I'm not a big fan of the beach.
You don't like the beach?
No,
I agree. Beaching's for queers. Go ahead.
There you go. I don't like it.
What's wrong with going
I don't
to
know.
the beach every once in a while? You're
no,
not
I'm not
American.
saying there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying I'm not a beach guy.
Well,
I mean,
why
look
do
how
you
I'm
dress
dressed
for the beach?
I'm dressed for ISIS spring break. That's how I dress. I'm ready to be activated.
Have you ever been to the beach?
Oh, I grew up on Long Island. That was the big thing. Is go to the beach.
Which one you go to? You go Robert Moses or you go Fire Island?
Fire Island.
I mean,
that's
Fire
above my
Island is
pay
Robert
grade.
Moses.
Yeah.
I mean, Jones Beach, I meant to say.
Jones Beach is
Or
where
Robert
we
Moses.
go. Robert Moses is the, I guess, yeah. Well, but Jones Beach is where we go, you know?
Yeah,
and it was like an hour of beach and 4 hours of parking. That's what it was, you
Yeah.
know, like the whole thing. And then you know the guy who's like working a lot, so you have to talk to him for an hour.
Yeah.
Can you bring me back a Gatorade? And then you have to slip back and bring him back. What flavor? Oh, you want blue? Cool? Okay, I gotta jump back over there.
Man, we'd go to Jones Beach, and you get maybe a foot of sand for your whole family. It's like it was a nightmare.
Oh, because it's so packed.
Yeah, you had to go off hours.
But I bet you Sherrod
like
can
on a
top us all
Monday
with the
or-
Brooklyn breaches.
No,
right?
I went to Coney Island too, yeah.
But before
Same
it was
thing, and
all
they pack 'em in.
nice.
Before was we went before it was nice. Well, it was nice when we first started going there as a child. It was great.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I thought the cutoff for Coney Island would be like 1981. Like that's when it started. Like I guess turning. Like it was bad before that. I thought no, it was like good. Probably up until like the 70s, and then it was bad.
Yeah.
And then it was probably started getting better like in the 80s, right?
Yeah, like late 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I got that pocket of like late 70s, early 80s. It was okay. It wasn't as bad. And then
That's when Whitey wasn't going to Coney Island anymore.
Whitey was still there. Whitey
was going to Coney Island in
but
the
it
late
ain't the
70s,
Whiteys,
early 80s?
It ain't the Whiteys you call Whitey. It's the Brooklyn Italians
Gotcha.
that
Those
will
guys.
chase the shit out of you.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That was their beach, as they said.
That was their beach.
Me and my friends went to Coney Island one time. It was fun. I mean, we had trouble getting back. We were in Central Park, and there was this really weird incident. There was just a shooting, and we tried to get back.
Where in Coney Island? Oh, I get it.
You get it.
That movie still holds up. It really does.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah,
and I'm going to say it right now, Warriors.
Yeah.
That someone should make a musical out of that. That would be my Hamilton.
Yeah, well, we know what the song would be.
Dave, have you ever worn shorts?
Have I? Only in gym class and whatnot.
Yes, you don't like shorts?
And in
I don't like
December.
it.
How about a short sleeve shirt every once in a while?
Yeah, I'm wearing one now, so.
With a coat. You
Yeah.
got a jacket on today.
Well, I have a lot of phones and stuff, so that's
that's
why
it.
I always carry my stuff, because
Maybe go fanny pack.
What's wrong with you?
I could do the fanny pack,
Go
but
fanny
my
pack.
husband is against it. He doesn't like me. He likes me free and loose.
I think it's gonna be hot today, brother.
You think?
It's gonna be hot, yeah.
Well, I should have. I was like working out, like doing the kettlebells. But the last week or so, I've been kind of busy. But Jim, I assume for the summer you're going to take it up a notch, something a little tighter, maybe.
Perhaps.
I hope so. I'm speaking for the fan in the room.
Oh, I understand.
Okay.
Some spandex white shorts.
Beautiful boy.
Yeah, maybe a wrestling singlet.
Yeah, Dave doesn't dress for the weather ever.
I never do. I always dress for the flight. Like I know I'm going to be on a long flight, and wherever I'm going, it's probably going to be worse than where I am.
With some AC, too much AC in the plane, so
I love
you're
it.
ahead of the game.
New York has never been more congested and just like hard to do. Like it's so hard to get around everywhere, and like my cab driver, and I'm not going to do the impression of him, but throw a little, I guess you could say, Indian on it. He goes, they're only thinking of ways to make it more congested than less congested.
Yes.
And I was like, wow, is that a riddle? 'Cause it did sound like a riddle to me.
Are you still living in the same place?
I'm trying to move. Where are you going to, where?
I went to the other side.
East side, huh?
Yeah.
It's not bad, huh?
Why do you want to move? You're not happy there?
I just feel like I'm old and sad, and there's a few old sad.
You just feel restless there? Like
restless, eh?
What's wrong with his place, though?
Nothing. I mean, I
need a better place.
You just want to change?
No, I want a bigger place, like
How
anybody
long
else
have
in
you been
Manhattan. 10 years.
It has been. Right?
Yeah.
Where were you before that? Long Island?
No, I lived in Chelsea. I lived in East
Oh, you've
Village.
been
I
in
lived
just-
in Brooklyn. I lived I used to live in whatchamacallit.
Why don't you move in with me? Move in with me. We'll do a sitcom.
Yeah, but then we'd have that Gab Fest. That would be. I'm up till like 11 in the
Dave's
morning.
messy. Jim's. Dave's up late. Jim's in bed. Oh no.
I like it.
Thank God they both love cum.
I thought that once you got that breath thing, what is it? The breathing device?
Yeah, the sleep apnea. The mask.
Because the way they promote that is like you will have the sleep of your life.
That's good. They
like
never
a
have to wear
child,
it.
you'll sleep so great.
Yeah.
And does it work?
I do speak like a child. I couldn't think of it fast enough. I have to back up. I was going to say Kaylee Anthony. Smothered. That's how I feel. Jeez. I can't sleep. That fucking thing on my face. It's terrible.
What is it? What do you wear? What is it?
It's
Let's
a
try
mask.
them all.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't
Let's
wear.
try them all, man.
Is it connected to something? Or is...
Yeah, my fucking my exhaust pipe. I can't do it.
It's still bad.
Yeah,
I'm feeling the same way right now.
And you stay up till 11 every day?
No, not every day. I wish I could.
A lot.
So I like when I get to stay up till like 1 in the morning, and then I'm like, for the rest of it is all just like sleep work. Like I'll just like email things that I think I have to do, and then people are like, what did that email mean?
The next day,
2 bagels and a cream cheese. What?
Doesn't make sense anymore when you wake up the next day.
Because you're always trying to get ahead of the curve.
The rat race. The rat race.
Exactly.
Will you text yourself an idea that you think is going to be really good for a movie, and the next day you look at it like there's 0 here. You know? A rom-com with 2 people who have progeria. Boo. It's called...
Well, you have the kids there, Obi.
Got the kids.
What schedule are they on now? Are they on school or summer schedule?
No, they're finishing up school next week, and I go to bed before them.
Oh, you do?
I'm a bad parent. They're 6 and 3.5. They stay up later than me.
I don't think my dad has ever, God bless his whatever, but I don't think he ever slept before. Like, he would sleep around us.
Right.
Like, he'd be on the couch and we'd all be playing a game.
Yeah.
And, like, we look over and he had that, like, weird, like, dad eye, which is open, like, what's happening? And then he'd go back to his...
Did he make up games so he could sleep?
He made up a lot of games so that we would work. Like, let's clean out the garage as I sit here on a chair.
I would do, like, I don't know, like Sleeping Bear, and then the kids bought into it for a while.
And they'll let you sleep around them.
Yeah. I'm the Sleeping Bear, and whatever you have to do, you do. In your little head. You make this game work for yourself.
They get wise to that bullshit.
They got wise. They're like, you're just trying to sleep. I'm like, fuck!
How
Try to get a couple minutes in.
6 and 3?
6 and almost. We're getting close to 4 now. Yeah,
all right.
6.
Wow. And that's young.
We're calling it 3.5, but yeah, almost 4.
Yeah, that's some young shit,
bro. It's a full-time fucking job, Dave.
Well, no need to drop the F-bomb. I'm with you.
Sorry.
Yeah. Salty language never made anything better.
I'm a super delegate from the Virgin Islands. I'm totally with you, dude.
What are you going to do with your vote? You're going to go Bernie with your super delegate?
Well, I don't know. I might have to throw the J card on the table. I mean, I'm Jewish, but he's super Jewish. Yeah. I mean, that guy is like... He comes coleslaw. That's what I say. Sorry.
The longer this goes, I like Bernie the best. I really do.
Really?
Even though he wants to take all my fucking money. He just seems more genuine.
I agree with that.
I don't know.
Yeah, who do you like there, Sherrod?
I don't really like any of them, but who I will go for, I guess.
What if it comes down to Hillary and Trump? What do you do?
I mean, I guess I'm going to have to go Hill.
You are.
I don't want to. I mean, I want a woman president, but I don't think that woman...
You don't want that one.
Why do you want a woman president?
That's to get it out the way. I want everything president.
I want a well qualified president.
Yeah, that too. I would assume that it'll be well qualified.
If it's a woman, another black dude.
I think it's a qualified
Jewish guy. I don't care.
I just want to get one of everything out the way so we just
so then we can relax with that shit.
Yes. You know, people are hoping for like a Bernie and Hillary ticket. But I'm telling you, Bernie's great alone, Hillary's great alone. You put them together, it looks like an old couple that runs like the Slipper Room. You know what I'm saying? Like Carrie Hoffman and his lady. You know, it's like one of those kind of thing. Like, you know,
and his lady.
We love the arts. You know.
Oh,
who's Hillary going to pick? Are any names
the big
floating
question.
around?
I don't know.
That's top secret. It seems.
Who's Trump going to pick?
I don't know, but I bet he fires everyone. That's going to be the best part of it. You fired Russia. You know, I don't know what he's going to do.
I thought Trump was going to go with, I guess, Kimbo, God bless him now. But I figured he'd go with like a Chuck Norris type.
Yeah.
Somebody like that, you know.
Really?
In his world, I assume that's a big deal, and I would vote for that. But I don't know. Hillary could, I guess, pick her own husband, which would be the ultimate, you know, like, wow. The people, what would we do? And then if, you know, then he could become president again.
Right.
You know, that would be weird.
Is that even possible?
I don't know.
No. There's a reason it's not possible.
No, that's possible.
Do you have the Constitution in here?
I don't know.
Yes, it's not possible for him to be VP.
Why
not?
Because he's already been president, and that's the law.
Yeah. You sure?
Yes.
Yep. You can't be
I
in
was
the
there when
line
they
of
drafted
succession
it.
for the president.
Look this up.
Yeah, I understand.
And this
I bet you
Anyone go to school?
that's happened at some point.
Anyone go to school? Yes,
Anybody see Hamilton here? Does anybody?
Were you lucky enough to see Hamilton?
No.
That's a hard ticket.
That I assume you guys got tickets to like right in the beginning.
Fuck,
No.
No. I have zero desire to see Hamilton, even though it's probably great.
That's the hottest ticket. That's the hottest ticket in Manhattan.
I had one chance. I had one chance, but it was for a lot of dough.
How much?
I don't remember anymore.
Couple thousand?
Because I know.
I think it was around there for 2.
Yeah, my friend scalped some tickets. And
They're
he
like,
had a couple
look,
grand to it.
you know, we can get you tickets, but you got to pay. And pay for some weird gold VIP, whatever the fuck it's
They
called.
offered me VIPs just to for free, just to come and be inspirational to the cast, but I was busy. Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah, things to do.
Well, you know, the lead guy, he's jumping out. He's getting
hurt.
Yeah.
Is that going to make a difference? It didn't hurt Book of Mormon.
I don't think so.
You don't hear it talked about as much, though, since Andrew Reynolds and Josh Gad left. I mean,
That's true.
They had a run after that for a while, but
It's
now
still
I think
sold out.
They were on
it's
for
still
longer.
sold out, right?
They were on for longer, I think, than the Hamilton guys were. I think that the original cast.
That Book of Mormon was the last one I saw.
Nikki James, it was so good.
How exciting would it be if, like, next year you go to see Hamilton, you finally get tickets, and who is the lead? But Obama. He's out of the White House. He's trained up. We all know he's funny. He's great.
He's
perfect
trained
timing.
up.
Yeah, and it's like, wow, this is just perfect.
I was hoping for Jack Black. I'd rather see that with the crazy eyes. He always gets me with that.
He's so busy and whatnot with his movies and causes.
Oh, he sure is.
But I think that would be the best. And I'm going to say it right now. I guarantee that once Obama's out, we will see him at the Comedy Cellar.
I'm sure.
He's so funny. I'd love to see, like, he would be the coolest. Like, just, oh, look who's here. And he comes up and, like, crushes.
Yeah, that'd be so fucking disheartening.
He's the funniest president we've ever had. He's really that good, I think.
He's up there.
He's going to hang
Garfield
out.
was
He's
pretty
up there.
hilarious.
You think Garfield is?
He's going to hang out in Washington.
Yeah. Taft was a real hoot, but he was a prankster.
He was a prankster and a physical comic.
He died funny.
Yeah.
He's going to rent a house close.
funny.
He's going to rent a house close to the White House.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. Very unusual. Usually those guys jump on a helicopter or a plane and they're gone.
He must like DC.
He's going to just take the bus down the street to his new house.
Plus his kids are still in school there, too.
That's why they're hanging around.
Oh, is that why he doesn't want to uproot the kids?
Yeah, they got friends and shit. They have that age.
So
the one's about to go to
around.
college, but one's still in high
So
school.
one of them wants to be friends with me, but I'm like, it's not age appropriate for us to hang out. I'm too old to be friends with you even.
I think they're sticking around for 2 years until the little one gets through.
And then it's off to what, the Caribbean? He ain't going back to Chicago. I'll
You don't
tell you
think
that.
he goes back to Chicago?
Why? Oprah's
Why would
gone.
ya?
Why would you go back there?
Where does she live?
Yeah, even Oprah gave up on Chicago.
Where's Oprah?
Oh, God.
bounced.
She's
The fact that I said that with an alarm in my voice, I should be shot in the temple.
she's looking at the Pacific Ocean every day.
Oh.
She got that big
She moved
house.
out west.
No, I mean, the whole operation is pretty much looking over the Pacific Ocean every
Where they
Oh,
taped
she
that
home?
the Super Soul Sunday.
You
show.
watched that?
Oh yeah, she read my article on there.
She read your shit?
Yes, Oprah Winfrey read my article on Super Soul Sunday. It made
was your
Tracy
article?
cry. The article I read wrote about Tracy.
Oh, right, yeah.
recovery in New York
wow.
Post.
Nice.
And she fucking read it with passion. It was unbelievable.
Nice.
That bitch really looked out for me.
Whoa. No, she didn't.
Yeah.
She should have flew you there to read your own fucking piece.
Trust me, this was a good look.
While she hit you with a
right.
strap on. That would have been perfect if you're reading your own article on Oprah while she fucked you with a strap on with
that'd be
no
amazing.
explanation.
I don't need an explanation.
Me neither.
She should have gave you a little taste of that Oprah airtime.
Oh.
Taste.
I thought you were saying Oprah.
You'd go Oprah?
Would I?
You go Oprah?
I would push Stedman down a flight of stairs to get to that.
You don't hear about him anymore.
Yeah, he's through.
Where's Gail King?
Gail's, I'm trying to get on my new show too. Gail's,
I know what Jimmy's getting at.
yeah, Gail.
Where's
in
Gail
LA?
King is what he's saying.
I think she's going to be out of town for the end of the month.
So basically, are you trying to say Oprah doesn't have to fake it anymore?
What? Fake that? They're not dating. You think they're dating?
No, well,
This is how old black women
Stedman.
are.
Where's he?
She looks great, though. Did you see that? She lost like all this weight. She really,
Who, Oprah?
she's glowing.
She's
what?
what?
Really
she's
good.
got to be pushing 65.
No, really?
She's like 59, 58.
No,
Wow.
I think she's hit the 60 at this point.
I don't think so.
Hey, we're all getting up there, huh?
We're all getting up there.
She looks good, though. Look at that.
Yeah, she got the new Weight Watchers. That's the new Weight Watchers body.
Wow,
Nice
wee.
hips. She has big, you can tell that she's still a little heavy as there's a lot of chub around the knees.
The knees always give it away.
I'll bet the hiney looks good from the back, though, when you're kneeling behind there, giving Oprah the business.
Yeah, man.
Oprah's the best.
I know. Jenny Hutt made the cover of O Magazine.
Did she really? Ah, good for Jenny.
There she is.
Okay.
And look at they photoshopped to look like Oprah's touching her like as pals. But she's not. Oprah's actually touching anybody but her. She probably had her hand on a fucking wildebeest.
How about Oprah?
She had her hand on 2 piles of money. They did.
Yeah. How about Oprah
One's
wasn't
gold,
even part of
the
that
other one's
photo
silver.
shoot? Oprah was somewhere else.
Yeah.
No, she was there.
No, she
was
wasn't.
somewhere else. Get the fuck
They
out
have
of here.
video. They have video of her meeting all the girls before the shoot. So she was there.
Oh, so Jenny Hutt knows Oprah? I didn't know that. All right, I'm going to be nicer to Jenny Hutt.
She walked in the room and it surprised them.
You want me to get Jenny Hutt on the show?
No,
to talk?
there's no need. I just see her on the magazine. I'm happy for her.
Okay.
Good for her.
Hillary is gonna pick Cory Booker. Yeah, I've heard that one.
You heard that?
I've heard the Cory Booker.
I hope so because I met him. He was lovely.
He's a great dude. He's getting thicker now too. Corey.
What does he look like? Could you put that up?
Yeah,
I don't know who he
black
is.
dude.
You know Cory Booker.
Oh, Cory Booker. Okay.
He looked kind of like a poor man's A-Rod.
It's like Camacho. Tony Camacho. He looks like.
He's down there in.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah. He was dating Gail for a little bit, by the way.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, Gail King.
Who was?
I know everybody's business.
Sure do.
It's like Empire.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm going to have you on my new show.
Allegedly. Should I say allegedly?
Yeah,
but
you should.
It probably should.
Allegedly, but yeah.
Probably
it was,
should say that.
It's called Gossip This Morning. It's a new show I'm doing on
It's true,
Thursdays.
Hey, so if he goes with Hillary there, so then who's going to be the head of where is he again? Newark. Wow,
well, he's a senator now. No, he's not the mayor of Newark.
That's a hard
anymore.
loss.
Yeah, well, that city will just.
I think
run
he's
itself.
a senator now, right?
That city kind of runs itself, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, the drug game runs it.
I mean, they try, but
Newark
Jesus.
is always 1973 in Newark.
Yeah,
They keep trying though.
I met him when I was
No,
with,
it's starting to
Kenny.
it's gentrifying up. I know some people living out there, right? That's Jersey City.
Jersey City, definitely.
Jersey City.
We met Cory Booker in an airport. So I was like, Kenny's like, that's Cory Booker. So no one was bothering him. So of course I did. I asked for a photo, and he's like, I'll do it. He took my camera and he actually took the selfie. He didn't want to be bothered with fumbling white boy.
But plus, people don't want to. They want to look a certain way in the photo,
right.
so they want to take it themselves.
I haven't heard him as a running mate though.
Me either.
It's been thrown around a little bit.
That's too East Coast, isn't it? Like,
I
doesn't
think
you like
so.
somebody like they have that weird like I need somebody from North Dakota or like one of those kind of like that was
because the Democrats usually take Jersey. Mm-hmm. So you try to find someone from a state that
Well,
it's
you
like
don't usually
Ohio,
take
one of those
authority,
swing
right?
states.
Oh,
Yeah, like
that's
someone from Ohio, maybe a little Florida action.
Yeah,
something like that.
I'm still going to vote for Jeb Bush. I just redecided.
Yeah.
It's not
I was
even running,
undecided, now I
Dave.
redecided. I don't care. I can still vote. I
Jeb.
can just write him in.
maybe he might be a
It'll
running
make him
partner.
feel- if I wrote him in, I bet you I'd get a nice little thank you note 3 days later. Hey, thanks a lot. That really meant a lot. You know what?
Thank you.
On some personal stationery.
Call him.
Boy, was he a bust.
They're recalling this judge who fucking sentenced a college swimmer to 6 months for rape.
Dude, that story is fucked up.
How do you ruin a kid's life over that?
Huh?
Oh, I mean,
you hear what the father said?
What
The father's out of control.
Let's hear what the father said.
Oh my God!
I know nothing about
good.
the story.
The victim had a 12-page letter that's worth reading. It's on BuzzFeed. It's pretty much everywhere.
The father didn't make it easier for the son. I'll tell you that.
Basically,
Oh, this is Fox News. Okay.
basically Stanford. He was a good swimmer, partying behind the dumpster. Girls passed out.
Wait, he fucked a passed out girl behind a dumpster?
Passed out. And
Why are you fully erect, Jimmy?
And then the father, his statement was just stupid. Why ruin the kid's life after over 20
minutes
20
of rape?
minutes of what do you call it though? Action. Thank you, Travis.
Did the father really say that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that was in his statement.
Yeah. Why ruin his life over 20 minutes of action? Holy.
Did he mean
fuck.
action like was he saying action
Rape.
the way we no, but I mean was he saying over 20 minutes of physical what a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, that was rough.
Can we see what the father said?
And the kid only got six months
in county jail.
In county jail instead of prison because they didn't think he would do well in prison.
Wow.
Yeah, people are outraged over this one, man.
Well.
Wow.
Wow.
Is this a story? Yeah,
that's a fair system. Guys are doing years for fucking pot in certain places or cocaine offenses.
Right.
This guy fucking did he? I don't know all those details.
Brock Allen
He'll be out
Turner.
in 3.
Yeah.
So he'll do 3 months in county jail.
Slap on the wrist, but I mean, he will have to
convicted
register
rape.
as a sex offender and all that.
Was the girl underage?
No, college.
Holy shit.
No, she wasn't even in college.
It's funny how you got the Fox News on, and there's like a story about magic going on here. Magic is an art form.
Yeah,
David
Let's
Copperfield's
mix
on.
messages here.
I love magic. I mean, off the
That's
subject.
him?
Yeah.
Well, they fucked him.
Oh, no way.
They fucked him over though because through a court case he had to explain how the person disappears in the audience. They fucked up.
Case? Sorry, I didn't mean to whatever, but I was like, what?
They fucked up one of his tricks.
I thought we were looking at.
It was revealed in court. That's the big news with Copperfield today.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I love magic.
Urging Congress to recognize magic as art form. He's across the street. Why doesn't he come in?
Who is?
He got laid.
David Copperfield.
No way! That would be like the second time I've been on here. Well, wow. Is he really here?
He's next door.
No, he's not coming in.
Remember we were here and we
do tricks.
Do you remember we were talking about his island?
Yeah.
Oh god, that was the most fun. That was probably the most fun I've ever had on radio.
I'm obsessed with his island. Remember we were asking
Jim kept asking him.
We were asking childish questions.
So much
Maybe
fun.
he could come here and snap his fingers and make like a small horse or pony appear. I don't know what you're doing.
No, I'm sorry. I was like, what's going on here?
He
There's
had
a couple
the
of
island.
different things.
He was flying chicks to this island, right?
I guess.
And had them sign a paper, sign a thing?
We got to be. I don't know.
No, you don't know.
I really don't know.
Okay.
I mean, there's rumors, that there were some things going on.
I would love to go to this island.
He's raping an unconscious woman. What the fuck? Can we hear the story exactly? Like, to make sure that the media's not leaving anything out?
No, well,
They're not.
No, they're
Okay.
not.
I just haven't read it.
I'll read up on this one. This is pretty brutal.
I was gonna read it, but I was fucking busy. I was modeling stuff.
People are very pissed off.
excuse.
People are pissed off at the judge, pissed off at this kid's father.
And then one of his childhood friends kind of is blaming the victim, too.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
A Santa Clara County judge stunned a lot of people today when he sentenced a former Stanford student to 6 months in jail for sexually assaulting a woman after a campus party. New at 6, KPIX5's Devin Feely was in that courtroom. And Devin, a lot of people talking about this tonight.
6 months.
Yes, they are. Now, the courtroom was absolutely riveted by the victim's impact statement today. Some in the audience were even moved to tears. This young woman testified about the unending trauma of being a rape victim, about the hurt, the pain, the shame, and the anger that she feels, an anger that wasn't lessened by what the judge actually decided.
The punishment does not fit the crime. This predatory offender failed to take responsibility, failed to show remorse, and failed to tell the truth.
Prosecutors, along with the victim and her supporters, were both disappointed and baffled by the judge's decision to sentence former Stanford swimmer Brock Turner to just 6 months in county jail and probation for sexually assaulting a woman who'd passed out drunk at a campus party last year.
Ultimately, the fact that the defendant preyed upon an intoxicated stranger on a college campus should not be viewed less serious than if he assaulted an intoxicated stranger in downtown Palo Alto.
Turner could have faced a maximum of 14 years in state prison. Prosecutors had recommended 6. In a powerful and moving victim impact statement, the young woman Turner assaulted told the court today that she should not be viewed as a drunk victim discarded behind a dumpster, nor should the scales of justice be tipped in favor of the all-American swimmer. A light sentence, she said, would make a mockery of the seriousness of his assaults. Even Turner's defense attorney acknowledged that many people wouldn't be happy with the judge's decision.
If my daughter were the victim of this, I'd be livid. I'd be furious. I'd be asking for, a very serious punishment.
Wow. Turner will have to register as a sex offender for the rest of his life. And the judge said he took into consideration both his age and the fact that he had never been convicted of a serious crime before.
He fucking raped a
Arguments
girl.
unlikely.
Yeah.
What a fucking cocksucker this judge is.
Then he ran away, and then it took 2 people to hold him down until the cops came. He knew that this was a bad situation.
Well, hopefully there's some prison justice. It won't be, but you hope that somebody in prison does something.
And then the father's statement basically saying, why ruin the kid's life over 20 minutes of action?
It's like,
what a scumbag.
So gross.
But that shows you where that's where you come from.
Continue.
It's working.
There's a little more to this.
Headphones.
What happened? Did we lost you?
Yeah. No, you guys have like a weird...
Were you getting zapped or shocked?
Dave, please, did you have the headphones on the whole time and you weren't hearing anything?
No, I know the story. I was just going to... all right.
You back with us?
I'm with you guys.
Okay.
I'm with you guys.
I love David.
No, my thing is... All right, hold on. There you go.
Is it good?
Yeah, no, when everybody stood up, I thought, like,
we're standing up.
Out of respect.
That's brutal.
Is there more to the story?
Yeah,
6 months.
I want to hear
to dissuade those who had hoped the case might shine a spotlight on the problem of campus sexual assaults.
I'm not saying the judge did anything wrong, but I can understand why people could look at this and say, hey, that sentence just does not fit the crime.
Who's the judge?
Yeah.
Now, Brock
How about
Turner
you say
was
the
taken
judge
into
is
custody
wrong?
right inside of the courtroom today. Now, before he was taken into custody and sentenced, he did address the court and the victim directly. He said that he was sorry for the suffering that he had caused that night, but it just was not the full-throated apology or admission of guilt that prosecutors, or more importantly, the victim said they had been waiting to hear. In Palo Alto,
Palo Alto.
What a fucking dirtbag. Who's the judge?
Filthy.
If people are recalling the judge, they must know who it is.
Judge Aaron Persky, right? I believe.
Let's see Aaron Persky.
Judge Aaron Persky, yeah.
Aaron Persky.
Yeah, that sounds like what you name your cock.
You're like.
Get down there and why don't you give a kiss to old Aaron Persky?
Dave,
there he is.
Dave, put a mic in front of you if you're going to stand.
Oh, sorry.
He didn't want to.
I'm sorry. I thought we were all standing.
Didn't want to ruin the
stand.
the guy's
Look, I'll
life.
stand.
No,
I'll stand. Here we go.
Are we standing up?
I guess we're standing up for Dave Attell.
All right.
All right.
We're all just standing.
Hey, I'm the one who's like
There we go.
headphones kicked out the whole way through, dude. So
All right.
I don't know if this is
We're
some
back,
kind of impractical joke, but
We're back.
all right, we're back.
6 months for college. First of all, colleges and rape. What's going on? They don't take it serious enough.
No, they
It
don't.
seems to be like all
Gilbert.
campuses. Not just one.
Wow, that's why I don't wear shorts. Look at that. Holy moly.
Good.
Holy. Wow.
Wow.
Gilbert in shorts.
Yeah, I wanted to look sexy.
You do. It looks like you went shopping in the Cavs store. That's all I could think of. A little joke just to open up,
Wow. Gilbert.
We were asking Dave why he doesn't wear shorts, and then you walk in
Yeah.
shorts, Gilbert. Just to bring you up to speed.
Yeah.
Like, well, what is it? It's 80.
It's hot enough to be wearing shorts,
Yeah.
David.
But Dave wears a jacket and jeans.
Yeah, but I don't want to look like every deleted scene from a Woody Allen movie. This guy looks like... It's like, what is that about? Who was the judge that picked those shorts?
Man.
Well, welcome, Gilbert.
Welcome. Before I talk about anything else,
Yeah.
I was nominated for a 2016 podcast award.
Okay. Nice.
You can vote once a day. Voting ends Sunday, June 12th. Go to www.podcastawards.com. Vote for Gilbert Gottfried's amazing, colossal podcast in the comedy category.
I won that award last year.
You did?
I'm lying. No, I just wanted to see what it felt like to win
Can you
an
make
award.
my headphones not work again?
Oh, come on, Dave.
Please. They're working too good now. Too good.
I love that he added the WWD.
Yeah, who says WWW anymore?
I just say World Wide Web.
I don't know. I don't understand any of it.
Yeah, no.
This is like something written phonetically.
Right. You got a wonderful podcast, though.
Yeah,
I think you got a real good
Yes.
shot of winning this thing, Gilbert. How about that?
Yes.
That was
How about that?
a great. I did Gilbert's podcast. It's so much fun, and there's nothing like it.
No, it's different.
Where did you tape it? I was in front of a live audience. Where were
I was
you?
in his beautiful home. I was in his beautiful home, surrounded by his beautiful wife and family.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't given that invite.
Does Gilbert have a beautiful home?
Yes.
Yeah.
It really is nice.
Gilbert.
See?
It's all that Aladdin money. What voice bought that house? Each room in the house should be a different character.
Yes.
And his toilet is great. You know how they have those self-cleaning toilets?
Yeah.
But with his, when you're done, a fist comes up. It's really nice.
Jimmer. Congratulations on the nomination.
Oh, thank you.
Who are you up against?
Yeah, good question.
Oh, God. Who am I?
That's a boy. He doesn't even give a shit. I like that.
Every 12-year-old with a podcast, basically.
Actually, we probably shouldn't name any other podcasts.
Yeah.
So we get everyone to
fuck
vote
'em.
for Gilbert.
Yeah.
Right?
When's the vote? When's the voting over?
This weekend.
That's
Sunday?
June 12th.
Plenty of time.
That's
Gilbert
Sunday.
Gottfried's amazing, colossal podcast.
Yeah.
So we get to vote on it as a listener?
Yes.
And what are the other...
And you could vote every day.
How was Tony Orlando?
Great.
I fucking love those old school like Vegas guys.
Yeah. Tony Orlando was great.
He's still talking to Dawn, the rest of the
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other two girls?
Did you ever hear that song "Knock 3 Times"?
Oh yeah.
This is the competition.
No, this is all the people that
guests.
Yeah, this is guests.
Competition.
He had Peter Marshall.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Tony Orlando does his own
Orson
podcast.
Bean.
Donnie Most.
Donnie Most, he's still alive.
Yeah.
Why would Donnie Most still
That's
be
an
alive?
accomplishment.
You never want to hear that when you're a performer, by
Ralph
the way.
Malph should still be alive.
What is he doing, Donnie Most? Is he just...
He's all like behind the scenes kind of stuff.
Oh, but he's still working on stuff like
director, producer.
directing and producing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Same thing with like Anson Williams.
Oh, it's true.
We had him in here, the Anson Williams.
He's on eBay trying to sell like Chachi's ass hairs.
Wow.
We had Potsy on. He was a trip.
Yeah.
How much does he hate that name, Potsy?
He fucked Gerald Ford's, or he went out with Gerald Ford's daughter. I don't think he banged her, but he went out.
Yeah, Jimmy asked if he fucked her.
Back when Gerald Ford was in the White House?
Yes.
Wow.
I was talking to Anson Williams, and he said that he got into directing and producing and writing because he said, I'm a passable singer and a shit actor. And I thought, wow, I like this guy.
What did Donnie Most say?
What?
What did Donnie Most say?
Donnie Most, he was fun. He's got a sense of humor about his whole, because he likes to be called Don Most now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don Most.
Don Most.
Kind of like how Debbie Gibson became Deborah Gibson.
Yeah, you start to. Who else did that recently? There was a singer that did that. They don't want to be called the.
I know Larry Fishburne did it.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Lawrence.
Sorry, Lawrence. Yeah, I meant Larry Fishburne.
Oh,
right.
so now he's Lawrence?
He's been Lawrence for
he's been Lawrence for years.
Years now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don
Well, this
Most. I guess Donnie feels young, childish.
Yeah.
It reminds him of Happy Days.
But see, Jimmy Durante, died at 1,000, and he was still Jimmy Durante.
He was horrible, though.
Oh, yeah.
How old was Jimmy Durante? That's an interesting...
Now, see, here's a story I heard about Jimmy Durante. He became a recluse.
No.
Late in life. Yeah, he locked himself away in his house. Nobody ever saw him. So somebody I know went to visit. They found out where he lived. They knocked on the door, and they hear, "Who is it?" And he goes, I'm here to talk to Jimmy Durante. And from behind the door he hears, "He ain't here."
Wow.
When did he die?
1980. He was 86 years old.
86.
Let's see his picture.
Thank you.
Twice
Google.
the age of Kimbo. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Twice
Can
the
you believe
age of
it?
Kimbo.
It's
Kimbo
true.
That
was
is true.
42.
I hated Jimmy Durante. Stunk.
Cha-cha-cha.
Fucking awful.
He was like the poor man's Art Carney. Like Art Carney was like a genius, and he was kind of like the...
I thought he was terrible.
Yeah.
Well, you do have a resemblance to him, though. I mean, there is
come
some
on,
kind
just
of... there's a little, you put that weird Farrell hat on you, and you're him.
You're like a less sexy Jimmy Durante. Yeah.
Jimmy Durante with no hook and a worse nose.
Yeah.
Well,
fucking Inca Dinka Doo.
we got to play this.
Again, to present those two young ladies who are as lovely to look at as they are to listen to. The Deo Sisters.
The girls can't make it.
Why? What's the matter?
They just had a No. They're temporarily incapacitated for the nonce.
Hey, Billy, how about you doing something?
Me?
Ooh.
No, I can't. I can't.
That's you, Jim.
I'm all washed up. Nobody knows me no more, and nobody wants to.
Folks, you remember the great Billy Kip, don't you?
Sherrod, this is how white people, this is like how we relax.
Yes.
Fascinating.
We get 6 months
Very
in jail
white.
for rape, and we do this.
We white it up.
remembers.
On a time
They're
they
both
sang
raped.
the Rodeo Joe, but that was long ago. Then everybody started into boo-boo-ba-doo. They got tired of that, you know. Everybody puts in extra notes. Mr. James, I'll give you $50 you show me broop broop in the music. Show me broop broop. There's broop broop. Too bad I can't read.
Are we going to watch this whole thing?
I hope so.
Twice.
I'm trying to get to the slug line.
I didn't think I could hate white people this much.
This is now I get it. I really do.
Finally.
How you do?
This is horrendous.
That's great.
Your parents made love to this, Jimmy.
I would love a bullet to rip through his head, and the only thing that's colorized is the red mist.
How we doing this?
There's something weird about a guy playing a flute. Sorry.
It's awful.
Jimmy,
Nobody remembers me.
It's Jimmy Durante as Jim Norton. Yes. Me and the other little kids used to blow each other. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha. We'd suck each other's dicks in the parking lot. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha. We play cops and robbers, but all we do is suck each other's dicks. Ha-cha-cha-cha. We play hide and go seek, but we didn't hide or seek. We'd suck each other's dicks.
You forgot the last part. The final ra-cha-cha.
I remember an old guy in the neighborhood fucking me in the ass when I was 2. A group of older kids used to fuck me and come in my mouth.
Good God.
That was a great dead-on impression.
Round the nose.
My teacher fucked me in the ass.
It's like being there.
I was blowing a group of older kids in the playground. Good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. The teacher would fuck me in the ass, and he'd order me to sing ink.
That's like when people go, "Hey, who likes impressions?" Nobody ever yells out Durante as a young boy being molested, and I think that's another thing, another feather in the hat for Gilbert.
On Merv Griffin, they'd ask for that a lot. On the Treacher.
Holy fuck. Well, that took a left turn.
I enjoyed that a lot more than what he was singing, though. That was a really bad song. Who enjoyed that shit? Nobody remembers me. You remember Billy Young? They all clapped.
He was a regular guy. He was like a blue-collar guy. That's what I think people liked about him.
Oh, he was horrendous.
Working man.
He narrated Frosty.
Frosty the Snowman. Yeah.
That was Durante.
What's he saying?
Oh, we got
if you're
another
young
Durante.
and hard, this is a good one. This is...
Oh, no.
Fairy tale.
This is a PSA.
Can come true.
Entertainment business, or for that matter, in any other business, try to keep in a swing, no matter how old you are. Fairy tale can come true.
Wow, this is
happen to you. If you're young at heart.
If he's leaning, sitting on a piano, leaning with a hat on. No, it's awful.
That's a serious lean.
Who's the crew that had to film this?
But isn't this Louis Armstrong's song? Isn't this like one of his songs?
Yeah.
Another, say it, Sherrod.
Black man.
Yeah, there you go. Stealing
from the black man. Jimmy Durante.
He's a
white devil. He's a white devil.
Yeah. He looks like he's covered in ink.
Oh, here we go. Oh, nice grab, dude.
Yeah,
Nice
there
grab.
we go.
What is this?
See Louis singing.
He gives you youth, then he steals.
And why does he have to dress like a waiter? I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right at all.
He's dressed like he's going to a puffy party.
Turns it great. Makes you rich, makes you poor. He's a dog. He's a dog. All your dreams and your schemes ain't worth a dime. So have a good time every day. That's right. Cause we'll never, never get old.
Oh, that fucking hat on his head.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Chuck Norris kick that off his head. That is awful.
He loved his hat.
Yeah, I know.
Jimmy Durante.
Yeah.
It's Jim Norton. Jim Norton, too. I got a hat on. And somebody, I like sucking other kids' hat on. Yesterday, a group of junior high school kids came in my mouth.
We had a very in-depth discussion on Gilbert's podcast
Yes.
about my childhood.
Yeah, I didn't think I
It's
would.
nice to know he took it seriously. Huh,
Oh,
Jimmy?
yeah.
I'm not easily disgusted, but boy, by the opening sentence.
I know. Well, that tent in your pants told a different story.
Wow.
Is that the podcast that's up for the nomination?
Oh,
the Jim
yes.
Norton
yes. I'm
childhood?
glad you mentioned.
That was in front of a
the
nice crowd.
2016 Podcast Awards vote once a day.
Okay.
Voting ends this Sunday, June 12th. Go to podcastawards.com. Vote for Gilbert Gottfried's amazing, colossal podcast in the comedy category.
Boom.
Nice. Got it.
Hey, let's
Boom.
let's get back to Tony Orlando. So, what did he tell you? Did he tell you any good stories?
Let's see. He told me his father
Yeah.
is the only non-Jew in a Jewish cemetery.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's. See, I
did
get,
that
I get, I get the dirt out of people.
Right.
How did that happen? Yeah, how did it happen?
Yeah. How did that happen?
Of course, his father worked in a garment center.
Ah, so
Yeah.
they just assume.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was a very Jewish job in
They
the
just assumed.
50s and 40s.
By the way, that judge graduated from Stanford, just to jump in.
Oh, really?
Like the
Favored
Drake
Nations.
Oh.
Yeah.
But the best one I got, Dick Van Dyke told me his nickname at school was Dick Nose.
No way.
Yeah, yeah.
that's-
He used to say, like, when the teacher would ask a question and go, "Who knows the answer?" all the kids would point to him and go, "Dick knows, Dick knows, Dick knows."
Dick Van Dyke is still alive. He's 90
Oh, yeah.
something.
He's like, could be 91 or
Right.
something. Yeah.
Almost 3 times Kimbo's age. There you go. I'm just going to use that now as...
And Peter Marshall.
Kimbos.
Peter Marshall's like 90 or 91.
Oh, yeah.
He was on.
Yeah.
Is he really that old, Peter Marshall?
Yeah.
Probably in his, well, how old is, what's his name? Gary Marshall.
Oh, God, 1,000?
1,000 years
Yeah,
old.
I-
It gives you hope.
We had Gary in. Gary's in his 80s now.
80s now? How old is
Yeah.
Penny?
Penny's
Penny
got to
Marshall.
be 70 something.
70,
Yeah,
Easy.
easily, yeah, 70.
Easily. Fuck. Right. Unbelievable.
I'm falling apart right now. I can't believe it. Gilbert, you look great, though. Dude,
Yeah,
you
I
look really
worked
good.
out.
This guy just was in England. He was in England.
Doing what in
I
England?
did that show.
How'd that Durante do in England? Anything? Nothing?
Jim Norton.
You royal blowhard.
To suck some English cock.
I like some My Fair Ladies.
I want a cup of tea and some English cock.
How did the crowds deal with you over there? How was it? Oh, you didn't do any stand up,
Yeah,
right?
no, I did that Matt LeBlanc episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the shooter?
in London. I don't know.
That show's still on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit.
That's the other name for the show.
Being honest, we had him on for the first season.
It was good.
Yeah, it's been on a while now.
Wow.
He seems like a nice guy now.
He was all right.
Yeah, he
show
was
was funny.
nice.
He was
I
all right.
No.
I did like the show. It was just one I didn't keep up with. That's all.
Yeah, it's funny.
We should take a break. We were going to break before
Yeah,
we walked
really.
in, Gilbert, but we weren't going to interrupt that.
Yeah.
Can't interrupt that. Jim Norton spilled his guts to you, and you turned it into a
That's right. Very hurtful.
a throwaway comedy piece. Jesus.
Tying my young homosexual experiences into a bit with Jimmy Durante. Rather hurtful.
Into some improv, I'm sure.
Implying that it was Jimmy Durante would have had good sport with my young cocksucker.
You left out the women with an extra part in that whole rant.
Oh, what was
You know,
this?
With the penis part?
Oh, a woman with a dick?
Well, you left that out of your Jimmy
You fucked
Durante.
a woman with a dick.
That's a cute question.
Hi, I'm Jim Norton.
I'm Jamie Durante.
And I fucked a woman with a cock. Ha, cha, 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 cha.
You got that reversed, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
A woman with a cock fucked me in the ass. Ha, cha, 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 cha.
No, I cha-cha-ching because it costs money.
And as the woman with the cock was fucking me in the ass, all I could think is fairy tales can come true. They can happen to you if you're young and hot.
He brought it back around.
He certainly did.
Wow. Full circle.
A pro. He's a pro.
All right, we got to take a break. Gilbert's here. You got to vote for his podcast. Anything else you're promoting, Gilbert?
No, Gilbert Gottfried's Amazing Colossal
Right.
Podcast comedy category.
Gilbert's here. You got to vote for his podcast. Anything else you're promoting, Gilbert?
No, Gilbert Gottfried's Amazing Colossal
Right.
Podcast comedy category. Voting ends June 12th.
Right.
It's up for the 2016 Podcast Award. Vote once a day. Gilbert Gottfried's Amazing Colossal Podcast comedy category.
Boom.
Where did Dave go? He's got to get a smoke.
He had the tinkle.
Does he have a plug? You got a plug, though. I want to help you out.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was trying to help you out.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Wilbur Theater this weekend.
Boston.
And Providence Comedy Connection. Sorry.
Yeah, I want to make sure you get your plug in. Okay. And go. Now that you got your plug in.
I got West Hampton Beach on Saturday, and then just coming up Albuquerque, Salt Lake City the weekend. Oh, that feels very good. Sherrod's giving me a very tender rub on the back.
It's so soft. You got that soft baby meat.
My
right
tricep.
Feels good. Oh, and you could check my schedule, gilbertgottfried.com.
Right.
Yes. Black and White. My new show, Black and White, premieres on A&E 10:30. July 6th. Boom,
What night of the
baby.
week is that?
Wednesdays.
Oh, yeah. Sherrod Small in studio.
In the building.
And, of course, Gilbert Gottfried. And we got Dave Attell here, too, who he'll be back in a few.
Yeah.
I think he's grabbing a smoke.
Oh, you having a smoky smoke?
That's what I would guess.
Oh, son of a...
You ever smoke cigarettes, Gilbert?
No. That's the one lucky thing.
I rolled one.
Uh-oh, the one lucky
The
thing.
one lucky thing.
Oh,
what
What were some of the unlucky things?
Asian prostitutes?
I don't know. Well, I remember as a kid, I hung out with Jim Norton.
Are you implying?
He would show up and go, Gilbert, you want to come to the playground with me? I'm going to suck some cock. Ha, cha, 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 cha.
What was this fucking interview? I got to listen to the Jim Norton
I
interview.
talked about Monster Rain on me and my friends would blow each other on his podcast in front of an audience. And we had quite a good time with it.
And
this was in Jersey when you grew up?
Yeah.
Did the crowd embrace it?
Oh, yeah.
The crowd embraced
it. So, sure.
I just arrived in England. I'm going to eat fish and chip and suck some cock. Ha, cha, 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 cha. I'm going to meet with the Queen, and the Queen's going to fuck me in the ass. Ha, cha, cha. Good night, Mrs. Calabash,
Whatever you are. The classic.
And the next guy that comes in my mouth, I'm gonna go. Fairy tales can come true. They can happen to you if you're young at heart.
Oh, you didn't miss anything.
Yes,
you didn't miss anything.
His recap.
I apologize for like the last 38 minutes. I couldn't breathe. Not out of laughter. I just couldn't breathe.
What happened?
I don't know what it was.
Yeah, you get to that age.
I don't know. I guess it was all the Kimbo stuff.
Little anxiety, maybe.
No
anxiety.
It's smoking, and then I think it's just from working too much.
Why don't you quit smoking?
Oh, easy, mommy. All right. Wow. I knew I shouldn't even have brought it up. Oh, forget it.
I was trying to help you, Dave. Come on.
Why don't you quit smoking and just put a cock in your mouth instead of a cigarette?
I'm all right now.
I think you do.
Never apologize. You're great.
Rink-a-dink.
On episode 76 on Gilbert's podcast.
Oh, that's the episode.
Oh, that's you?
We asked Gilbert if he ever was a smoker, and then he went back to Jimmy sucking dick. Yeah, but what were your vices growing up, Gilbert? Did you have
I
any?
was a dick smoker.
I'm not going to get the answer.
He's not going to let that go.
He's not going to let.
No, he's got it. He's got it.
You have to kind of like sneak in there in between moments of autism.
Yeah, there's a way to handle this, huh?
Yeah.
Anybody got a shiny object?
Yeah. Well, I want to know what
Give me your keys.
What were your vices when you were a kid?
Other than whacking it, that's about it.
know.
But then that's not even a vice.
No.
That's
It could
something,
be.
No drugs, no marijuana, no cocaine.
I smoked marijuana.
Yeah.
But not to any great extent.
Okay.
Not much in the way of drugs. Marijuana, everybody used to smoke, so you get in a circle and they don't pass
A
around.
cipher.
But who did you spank it to? Like Ava Gardner? Frank's girl. Frank's lady.
Mary Pickford.
The building of the Statue of Liberty.
Jane Mansfield?
No, really. Who did you?
That's a
who was
really
the
good
girl?
question
Yeah,
because I guess it's a little
Dumont.
different.
I'm trying to think in my head the years, like who would be the vixen or the
Maybe like a little Barbarella action, probably for him.
Yeah, Jane Fonda.
I think before that. No,
Barbarella,
but
maybe.
when you were a little boy, like who did you do it?
Oh, let's see. I mean, I remember well. Of course, Raquel Welch.
Oh,
Okay,
sure.
That's a good go-to.
Yeah.
Sophia Loren.
That's a good pull.
No, Sophia Loren
That's a good
was
pull.
already.
Yeah,
that's a
I
good pull
never
out.
got into Sophia Loren.
Yes,
all that much.
really?
I don't know why.
She was sexy.
How about Gina Lollobrigida? You're like, no?
yes.
No, see, that's
Now-
a spicy meatball.
Here's a story I heard. I met Steve Allen.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Steve Allen said one time he was on a plane sitting next to Jack Benny. And Jack Benny fell asleep at one point, and when he was waking up, Gina Lollobrigida was walking down the aisle. And Jack Benny turns to Steve Allen and goes, Steve, I'd like to take my cock and put it in her mouth and have her say her name over and over again.
I used to pull it to Steve Allen.
I used to pull it to Jack Park.
I used to jerk off thinking of Myrna Loy shitting in my mouth.
I know the first erotic was Barbara Eden on I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah.
That was like the first,
Yes,
that was the
yes.
first moment I saw like a woman.
She wasn't allowed to show her belly button.
She
wasn't. Yeah.
hot.
She was very
She was in a
hot.
movie, like a big movie before. Yeah.
What?
I forget the name of the movie, though, but she was in a movie before. Like
one of those
maybe
7
10
Brides
years.
for 7 Brothers or something like that.
She was so hot in this fucking movie.
Do you know the name?
And Jamie Lee Curtis's mom also was incredible.
Janet Leigh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Especially in the shower.
Oh, yeah. And
I like how that worked out.
In there, she had that industrial strength bra.
Yeah.
They used to have.
Unforgiving.
Yeah.
I love industrial
that's an
strength.
older photo, I assume.
Yeah, that's 70.
That's like last week.
Oh, Harper Valley PTA. She was all right.
It was like a movie when she was younger. She had like a short bob cut. Ooh. But she was smoking.
I don't know if we're going to find
wow.
this.
Look at the picture in the middle, right? That one. Look at that.
I like that little thing around her neck.
I can see taking her to the Spirit Awards.
Yeah.
Seems like a nice...
Very 1960s.
I want to know this movie now.
Yeah, I forget the name.
Can't find it.
How about Marie Osmond? She's right up on the other TV.
Marie Osmond.
Yeah.
My God.
She's looking good. Looking good. You like them wholesome? There you go.
I used to like Marie Osmond back in the day.
Oh, yeah, when it was Donnie and Marie.
Yeah.
You stay away.
Yeah, when she was 8.
These Nutrisystem commercials, though, she looks all right.
Yeah. Her hair looks a little weird, though. She looks like a bassist. Like her head looks too big and the wig looks too big.
Jim, you're never happy.
I'm just saying, Marie Osmond is falling off a little.
Yes,
All right, we got a big Gilbert fan on the line.
Oh, good.
Yeah, let's go to this. Sean in San Francisco. Sean.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Gilbert, I have enjoyed you.
Hold on. He's putting his headphones
I'm
on.
putting my headphones
Turn the volume up, sweet potato.
Yeah. Start all over.
Go ahead, Sean.
So I would like if you guys could close out for the break or for the show, if you could play when Gilbert Godfrey reads 50 Shades of Grey. Very, very sexual.
Oh,
He's
thank you.
fantastic at audiobooks.
You did a good job at that, huh, Gilbert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get that on the internet. Gilbert Gottfried reads 50 Shades of Grey. That's something. Now, 50 Shades of Grey is something no guy could jerk off to.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not my thing either.
I could pull it to anything.
Oh, yeah.
What's the problem with 50 Shades of Grey?
I could pull it to him doing Jimmy Durante.
Fairy tales can come true.
Wait, what?
I didn't.
Who was in that movie, 50 Shades
I didn't
of Grey?
watch the movie.
What's
I
the
didn't
name's
read the
daughter's in
book.
it?
You're married. Didn't you and your lady have to go see this movie?
No, we didn't have to go see that.
See,
Dakota Johnson's
there's
in it.
that one shot. There's that one shot. Go up there,
No, she's
where
pretty.
where you see her ass for about a second
Up there.
and that's my kind of that's
That's
what
what
I
you like.
call Gilbert nudity, like
like that.
just standing there.
With a beautiful man, like, looking at it.
Yeah,
That's how you
yeah.
like it.
Yeah, exactly.
You call that lunch and more lunch.
Not moving, just standing there like Lot's wife.
Yeah, he just wants some dude just standing there. That's a little creepy.
But let's face it, that's
I could jerk off to like a naked girl doing her taxes.
Yeah.
Because the sex scenes don't do it for me in movies.
It's too produced. It's too produced and fucking fake.
Oh, look at that.
What about that,
Okay,
Gilbert?
that's nice.
What is that all about?
What about that?
Nice spanking on that ass.
She obviously was a bad
misbehaved.
girl.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is that ass doing a podcast? Is that a microphone? What is that? Is that up for a potty award? See, even though I can't breathe, I can still bring it.
That's your competition, Gilbert. When you're,
Wow, look at that guy. Am I right?
podcast awards go.
You're right.
Wow.
Bicep vein and all.
Holy CrossFit. Look at that.
What a
Wow.
tiny on her.
He's fucking ripped.
That's what women like. They really do.
I don't know what the big
They're
deal.
going to say they don't like it, but they like it.
What was the big deal with this movie and this book?
It was just about domination, but to me, it was corny domination.
Some people with no sex in their life.
Like, I'm going to tie you, and it was too there was no, like, choking or spitting.
I remember.
The good stuff.
I remember in the movie he shows up in his own helicopter with his name on it, and I said, "This is what makes women really horny."
Gray Enterprises,
yeah,
Mr. Gray.
Yes,
It had nothing to do with the.
But porn is already the parodies on it. The 50 Shades of Gay. They already have all that stuff going. So
yeah.
Oh, and
They're
then
always ahead of
that which was the one with the Wayans brothers.
Oh yeah, with
yeah.
Marlon. I forget the movie.
I don't know. It lasted about an hour.
Is it about like BDSM or something?
What?
Is it about like all the bondage and stuff?
Yeah, but it was like a spoof.
Yeah, it's called Roots. It just came out again. Come on, guys, set me up here.
50 Shades of Black. Right? 50 Shades of Black.
I think that might be it.
Yeah. If you go back to that woman's, Heine.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
I bet you not everybody in the room likes that kind of Heine. Like, Sherrod, what do you think?
Love that Heine.
You like it?
What's
You do?
wrong with that Heine?
I like
right,
a
I was just,
yeah, booty don't have to be big. It
Yeah.
just can be proportionate and firm for me to like.
Oh, see, thank
That's a great
you.
ass.
I don't like
because now I'm so sick and tired of it. It can't be a nice ass unless it's an elephant-size ass.
Yeah, that's not true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
No need for body shaming here. It's
the
a tough
ghetto
day
booty,
already.
yeah, I'm not in.
You are in.
I'm in. That is perfect right there.
That's perfect for
That's
you.
nice.
Yeah, that's a nice
I
booty.
liked,
But I bet you that's not even that girl's real. I bet you that's like stunt.
Yeah,
that
body
was
double.
Stunt booty.
Body double.
Oh, see, that always kills it.
Yeah, Dakota Johnson, her booty don't look like that in
Who's
real
the
life.
stunt
That's
ass?
a non-acting ass.
How
Yeah.
great is the girl that shows up with a stunt ass?
Yeah.
A non-sag
Or a
ass.
stunt cunt. yeah.
That's a good show. Stunt cunt tonight.
Yeah, on the Food Channel.
If you have a good
pretty.
body part, you'll work a lot in Hollywood.
I
Definitely.
like
They hire you for one lousy body part.
I like Nicole Kidman's ass and Eyes Wide Shut.
Now that was a
Yeah.
little too
Yeah.
fucking
Pale?
thin.
Oh, too thin.
That's a great
too
movie, by the way.
I
Let me
like
look at it
variety.
again.
I
I
like
can't believe
variety.
it's 17 years ago.
I know.
Oh no, that's nice.
Seems
What am I
like
fucking?
Oh,
only
yeah.
yesterday.
What am I saying? That's fine.
Wait, Eyes Wide Shut was 17 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says
Yeah.
99.
That's nice. Nice dimple on top of it.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
pretty. She's
that was
classically
all right.
beautiful.
She's so sexy.
Glasses.
She's from Australia,
Show some
right?
ghetto.
That's a little tiny, Gilbert.
I'm not complaining.
No, it's a Justin Bieber ass.
Yeah, you're,
Jim,
you're
what do you
complaining
like?
because it doesn't have hair all over.
Yeah, you like a hair with
and
a
a
nice,
navy tat.
nice set of musky balls. A big set of musky,
That's
hard
no
balls.
good. It doesn't have a cock in front of it.
Gilbert came to play today. Jesus.
He's on fire.
What's going on with Gilbert?
That's a woman's ass.
No, it's too boyish. It's too boyish.
Oh. Oh, the pool scene?
Yes.
She's also.
Are we doing this
Talk
again?
about like incredibly beautiful. This girl.
You've seen this scene, right, Dave?
The
How
sex scene is the
ridiculous this
weirdest.
is?
You know what they say? They
it's the
say
most
she's Jewish. I don't see it. I don't
It's
see it.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good.
We love playing this damn
Passionate
thing.
stuff.
This is the weirdest. I'm telling you, the
Yeah.
sex. It's
From
just too funny.
Showgirls, the pool
Yeah.
scene. Starts off nice. So
Yeah.
far, it's all right, man.
Yeah. It starts off erotic,
It starts off
and then
right,
it's
yeah.
like,
All right,
It's
now
very
it's,
realistic.
It goes batshit crazy.
all right,
Yeah.
now- it's still all right. All right, now it's getting weird.
Now it's
No,
getting
why?
weird.
That's
now
how
it's getting
normal
weird.
people have sex.
Weirder.
Weird.
Weirder.
This is good stuff.
And
Now she's going to just lose her mind.
Big tits shaking.
how would he even have... How could he even keep his dick inside him?
He couldn't.
Good. That's why you know it ain't sex.
I didn't know she was a Baptist.
was okay.
What is it? How about the poor guy, the guy running that fake waterfall? He's like standing there with like a half hose and his thumb on it. Pretend you're a waterfall. He's watching this beautiful mermaid fucking chick.
Seize up.
the flopping backwards into the water where she looks like she's drowning, though.
You can't
Oh,
beat
Sexy
it.
stuff.
Fucking
This
funny.
is he's who's the guy in the movie again? The guy
God.
from Twin Peaks. Who's this guy?
Yeah.
He's yelling, cut, cut, cut! Get me out! Pull me out! Pull me out!
Who fucks like that?
I broke her! I broke her!
Now, I found her sexier in Saved by the Bell. I never found her sexy in this movie.
I agree.
That was yes.
Jessie Spano. She was hot as fuck.
Oh, she was totally hot.
She is just dropped that. She's incredibly hot. Yeah.
Whatever happened.
Is she married now?
I don't think so.
And she's a Jew piece of ass.
Is she?
Yeah, that's
Jew.
what I thought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a weird. Yeah, she's Jewish. She doesn't look at all. No.
Yeah,
No.
Not at all.
Why does that make that weird?
Because we don't look like that. That's the thing. Look at us. Like that's an amazing. That must have been 8th day of Hanukkah. Like a
You know
special
what else
gift.
I found out? Is a Jew piece of ass, Tanya Roberts.
Oh, let's put that up.
Who? Tanya Roberts.
She had a scene in Sheena, Queen of the Jungle,
All right,
where
let's look
she
this up.
is ridiculously hot, and just that standing around naked, not doing anything.
Yeah. She is a bad bitch.
Yes.
She was just,
Yuck.
Come on, Timmy.
Now I know what you're talking about.
There's Sheena.
Oh, yes,
Wow.
yes.
There's
Wow.
Sheena.
Yeah, it's great if you like tits that point left. Her tits are like the fucking dogs in Goodfellas. They're going the other way.
One's looking this way, one's looking that way.
That's a
and
bad
he's
boob
like,
job.
what do you want from me?
Yeah, and her eyes look weird.
That's a horrible boob
It's
job.
an awful photo.
I like her.
That's a 1984 boob job.
Listen, Hitler, she's fine. She's the best looking Jew we got.
Oh, look at that.
Look at her trying to save money in that outdoor shower. Here she is. I don't need a hotel.
She bends over weird, too.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, she does.
That's a...
Looks like she has a cyst on her back.
Yeah, what is that?
She's ducking from the high prices of... I can't believe she's Jewish. Sherrod, what do you think?
I can't believe it either.
I don't believe it.
Good for her.
Jim, you're half SS. What do you think? Do you smell it?
Yeah.
She is bad as shit.
That's nice language.
Who's another
what does she look like
closeted
now?
Jew?
Go. Half Jew, Phoebe Cates.
Let's put it up.
Phoebe.
Yeah.
Now we're talking Fast Times.
Tanya Roberts, boy.
I had on Amy Heckerling, who directed Fast Times, on the podcast.
Oh, yeah. How's she look?
Oh, good.
Yeah?
Yeah. And she said she had to put up an argument with Phoebe Cates, who didn't want to show her tits.
That's not supposed. I thought those were not her. I thought that was like done with CG or something.
No,
that's
no.
really her.
Love that
Those
scene.
were her tits.
So how did she win the argument and get Phoebe to do this?
I just insisted.
Show your tits or you're fired.
Yeah.
Exactly. She said, you agreed on this, you're doing it.
Wow.
And there was no reason.
That's how every rape starts, by the way. Every date rape starts that way.
That's right. Well, then after that, she had no problem because every movie she's now showing something.
Wait, is that her? Oh, that's
yeah.
the Blue Lagoon movie,
No,
right?
no. That one is Private School.
Private School.
Yeah.
Oh, so you saw all those 80s, like, I know what you're talking about now.
What type of education do they get at private school?
Most of the 80s sex comedies weren't all. They promised more than they ever.
Porky's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what's Kate? What's her name? The one who is also in Sex with the City. That's her scene, the cheerleader scene.
Kim Cattrall.
Kim Cattrall. Is she Jewish?
Look at the heinies on that.
Oh my God!
best.
I love a shiny ass.
Is she Jewish? That one?
Well, look at
that's Phoebe Cates. She's
That's all
half,
three of them.
half Jewish, half Chinese.
Paradise.
What? Yeah.
1982.
That's a bad bitch. Who's she married to? She marries to, what's the actor dude name? Right?
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Kline. The Chinese really helped her out, though.
Yeah.
Right?
What?
The Chinese helped out the Jew.
There's a little
The booty is Jewy.
Yeah, but
it's a Jewy booty. Yeah.
Jewy booty.
Yeah.
Ain't no Chinese ass. Nobody
But the
fucking
Chinese helped the face and everything else.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is the swimming scene. There's like the two, the Chinese and the Jew in the pool did not mix. I don't think that was the. Do you see what's going on there?
Yeah.
In Paradise.
Oh, this is what's her name? Betsy.
Betsy Russell.
Yeah, she is beautiful.
Oh,
she's
totally
actually
hot.
stunning.
I love these kind of shots.
She's stunning.
80s like nudity to me
it's great.
is the best.
Now it's a hate crime. Yeah, but
There was
It was real.
during the 80s, they were releasing all these naked films,
Yeah.
like Blame It on Rio.
that I didn't like. I
See
didn't like
Michael
that.
Caine's bag in that one?
A nice uncircumcised.
Yeah, during the movie, I heard in the theater, "Hi, I'm Jim Norton, and I'm here to look at Michael Caine's cock." Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Demi Moore had some weird deal because the hair covered up her most of her boobs.
Yeah,
in that
back
movie.
then she wasn't showing them.
She looked hot though.
She was
God
showing part.
Damn.
Who's that girl next to her with her weird tits?
Is that Demi too?
No, that was
that's Demi Moore. Yeah,
I forgot her name.
Damn, she looked fucking fine.
What? Oh, Michelle Johnson. Thank you.
I like how E-Rock said that was scorn. Who's the girl's hiding in the back?
Like we were supposed to know that.
Who's that girl in the back with the yellow bikini?
That's I had on the podcast Mr. Skin.
Oh,
so that
he would know everything, right?
Yeah.
That's his job.
Did you have fun with Mr. Skin?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I mean, it's something you don't have to like prepare.
Wow.
For.
You know what? Those tits are amazing.
Wow. Yeah, this is all softcore. That's
Those
what they
tits
call
are
it.
amazing. I stand corrected.
Yeah.
Her fucking giant. I love big areolas like that. Oh, those are giant, heavy, fucking missile tits.
Jim could take all that.
Reminds me of a 5-year-old boy.
That's every guy's dream. I just made some eggs and I'm wearing a thong.
No bra, but her titties is all like fucking pointing to Kimbo.
Nice buttery eggs so I could fart after I ate them.
Every fucking scene, she was barely wearing anything. That was her gig.
Wow. That's like such a guy like fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh, what is she shaving there?
Yeah. She's covering up. Oh, wow. A little triangle
Little
there,
choker
Gilbert.
on. Little
And then
choker.
she do porn?
The curtains don't match the drapes. Look at that.
Smallest bed in history.
it's
Who the
my-
fuck sleeps on that bed?
It's like my big fat Greek wedding down below there. Look at that. In the credits, they also list that bush.
Yeah. Her name in this was Hedge Pussy McGillicuddy.
Oh man, her vagina did look like. What you mean you don't eat meat?
What about Diane Franklin, we're being told? Do you know Diane Franklin?
I'll tell you the girl
Gilbert?
I love the most.
Diane Franklin? No.
How about Bonnie Franklin? There you go.
yeah.
You like a strong, opinionated woman?
How about Linda Lavin?
Oh, there you go.
Diane Franklin. I don't even know who Diane.
Oh, there you go. I don't know.
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember her.
She's
Which one is
Jewish.
she?
Yeah, I know.
Oh
that.
yeah, I remember her face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bonnie Franklin.
What was her
nice.
big movie?
Oh, Natalie Portman, Jew piece of ass, of course.
Of course,
Yeah,
beautiful.
she fell off after The Professional, but
Yeah.
I know. Oh, and Scarlett Johansson.
she's fat though.
She's
No,
not.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
She's Jewish? That's
Yeah.
crazy. Really?
She's bigger, but
Wow, we really do control the media. You know, how about the girl from the Stoned Age? Have you ever seen that girl?
No.
Blonde, like dropped it. Oh, whoa!
Oh,
Is that Jim? Who is that?
That's Scarlett.
yeah.
She's
Oh wow, a very tasteful full nude.
Yeah,
what movie was that?
Artsy. Under the Skin,
Under the Skin.
2013. A few years back.
That was recent.
Oh,
Mr. Skin turned you on to a whole bunch of nude scenes, right there,
Oh,
Gilbert?
my
Oh, yeah.
God.
Yeah, we go to his site a lot, Mr. Skin.
She's a great ass.
I would just explode.
If you're naked for a half second in a movie, he makes sure he puts it on his website.
Damn.
Here's that German
He's doing
lady's
God's
tits in
work.
Saving Private Ryan. Get a hold of yourself.
in the movie Playing for Time, if you go 18 minutes in.
Yes.
Do you know this movie, The Stoned Age? Like, there's that girl in it who I think is just, oh man.
Do you know you can see one of Lucille Ball's cunt hairs in Barry Lyndon?
Yeah, the blonde
Renee
chick.
Ullman?
Oh, is that her?
Renee?
Yes. Look at that. I think that's a boob job, but it's a perfect one.
I like a nice areola from the side. That
94.
fucking-
See, it looks
that
better.
girl,
I love it.
that's the
She,
nicest
I think, is
character
married,
I've
but
ever
she's
seen.
definitely not Jewish. This girl, she's full tilt.
Never even
All right.
heard of this movie. The
You never seen
Stoned
it?
Age.
Oh, that's like these guys are into
1994.
BTO, right? Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Nice.
These guys.
Oh,
But she's beautiful.
wow.
Yeah, I like him a little more shiksy. You know what I'm saying,
Oh,
Gilbert?
yeah.
We got a guy, our pal Chuck from North Carolina wants to talk about jacking off.
Oh, good.
Let's say hi to Chuck, our pal. Chucky.
And you got some funny son of bitches in there this morning. I was just about to piss on my
Wow, look at her,
fucking
Jim.
Gilbert.
That's her?
Yeah.
Wow, she's pretty.
I agree with the
Hold on a
sentiment of the guy behind her.
Jim's looking at the Japanese guy with the tattoos.
I don't remember this in Sullivan and Son. What Steve Bernstein is this?
Chuck, go ahead. We got Gilbert Gottfried and David Attell and Sherrod Small.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Y'all got some funny fuckers in there this morning. Every time I see Eminem, I think of Attell, And Gilbert, have you ever heard Gilbert do the goddamn aristocrats?
Yes.
The aristocrats.
The aristocrats. That's where you fuck a rooster.
Right.
Hold on a second. A rooster! That's like a cock! And Jim Norton kisses the rooster.
Any cock will do.
That looks like a pussy ball.
Wow, we got a big clit. Big clit alert.
Very nice.
Or a micro penis. We're not sure
Renee
yet.
Griffin has a pussy that looks like a cock.
Wait, what's going on? I mean, is that hair or is that like?
I hope that's a clit.
Lip. Or the lip is a little swollen, or is that a clit? What are we looking at?
Maybe she got a tamp in there and it's droopy.
Tamps.
Chuck, try again. Go ahead. Go ahead, Chuck.
And you kind of let me down this morning, though, just a little bit. Y'all been talking about all that Jewish stuff. You know how you say Jew?
Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah.
You know when Opie says the Jew?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Jew.
God damn, that's funny.
Well, we should masturbate.
And y'all brought back a memory. I was talking about when you used to beat off when you were young. I don't know the lady's real name, but my great uncle said he used to beat off the Aunt B on the Sam Green Andy Griffin.
Get the fuck.
Andy.
He's just fucking.
Andy.
You can see it.
I can see that.
Why would you when there's such a great young Ron Howard to jerk off to? I want to suck Ron Howard's dick.
I'm gonna eat Francis Bouvier's cut. Ha cha 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 cha. I'm gonna suck off Bonnie Fife. Come on, young Ron Howard. I'm gonna blow you. Fairy tales can come true.
Oh, good God Almighty!
Hey, Chuck, were you out there for the game or what?
Yeah, I'm not coming home till they lose. I'm still out here. I hope they damn lose, at least lose one in Cleveland so they'll come back home and win.
Chuck is our no easy way to say this. He's our racist friend. He's our racist friend from North Carolina.
All right,
but he's
at least he's a friend.
He's trying to have more of an open mind about things. He's trying.
So
he's trying.
Is it hard when you're attracted to people that aren't your own race? Like, what do you do? Do you punch yourself in the balls, or like, what do you do, Chuck?
I tell you what, I'm trying to straighten up, but that fucking girl you had in there yesterday, I Googled her.
Oh, yes.
I'd take a shot of that and fucking miss.
Wow.
Stacy Dash.
Stacy Dash.
Yeah.
Ain't she got brown eyes or green eyes?
Green eyes.
Who cares? She's beautiful.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
They say something about them green-eyed black people now. They say something.
What do they say about them? I want to hear.
Same thing they say about the blue-eyed ones. Go ahead, Chuck.
She is just incredibly beautiful.
Gorgeous.
I tried to put it softly there, Jim. I'm trying to straighten.
Stacy, man. I got to get Stacy on my fucking show.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
Yeah, she'd give you a
Look at her
She's good radio.
Let me answer for Gilbert.
Yeah.
She's no Lola Falana. She's no Pam Grier in Caged Heat, 1974.
She's no Butterfly McQueen.
She's no Lisa Bonet. Bana.
Damn, I want to fuck her.
Bana.
What's up with the green eyes, Chuck?
Look how pretty she is.
What's this picture?
Sherrod, you know her, right?
Yeah, I know her.
Okay, good.
What's up with the green?
It's always been a saying in the South. But green eyes.
And she's married, right, Sherrod?
No, I don't think she's married.
Wow.
And she sounds so fucking sweet on the radio.
Yeah, dude.
God damn,
What would your ultimate date be with Stacy? You take her to the Applebee's, or where would you go?
Yeah.
Applebee's, the ultimate date with her is her damn knees up behind her ears.
Whoa!
Chuck!
That's true.
Oh, Southern
his ultimate date,
gentleman.
She's jerking Chuck off while they watch Mississippi Burning and laugh.
Ain't that your girl fucking Save the Last Dance?
What?
Do I now?
Right here next to Stacy. Who's that up there? Spread Eagle.
She was in Charmed.
I like her, and
Oh,
I
that's
like that fucking Holly Berry chick.
Oh, you like the Holly Berry?
Yeah, I take a shot of that and that fucking big ass.
I still want to know what the green eyes means. Do you know what the green eyes means?
It means it's a bad harvest. A green-eyed octomaroon will ruin the sweet corn. But now, you see a lazy-eyed albino, that'll take away some of the stink off of it.
Oh, shit.
Green, beautiful eyes.
That's just a saying they always had in the South. You gotta watch that.
Yeah.
Is it?
A green-eyed hen.
How you doing with the gays? We got a gay update.
Oh man, I've been gone from my home.
He lives in an area where the gays have moved in and made it all nice and stuff. So Chuck's a little confused.
I'm thinking about fucking moving. I shit you not.
Where are you gonna go?
Probably East Tennessee, over the mountain where I'm at. There's about 30 acres over still. I got some Florida people want to buy my cabin and shit. I could make a killing off them motherfuckers.
East Tennessee. Yeah. What is that?
Them Florida people will come up there, man, and buy shit up in the mountains. They will pay a fucking fortune for a goat trail.
Really? Damn.
Oh, yeah, they're stupid.
What about moving out of the country, though? How about moving out of the country?
Out of the country?
Yeah.
No, I ain't going out of the country.
How about Belize?
You get off the goddamn airplane with a pair of blue jeans on and tennis shoes, you got a target on your fucking back. I ain't going no goddamn. Them fuckers.
Sound just like Canada.
Yeah.
Them dumb motherfuckers going to the Olympics. What's that shit the mosquitoes giving you down there?
Malaria? Oh, Zika.
No, Steph Curry's saying he's not going now.
Well, he's got some goddamn sense.
He's not going because of mosquitoes, but he's sort of saying this and that.
Go anyway.
It's being a little vague, but he tapped out. He's not going now.
I wouldn't go down there.
He's playing a long season, too.
Well, that's what he's saying. His ankle and his knee. He's got to.
He needs the rest.
But he doesn't want to go down there because he wanted a gold medal. But
Michael Phelps though is going there,
huh?
Michael Phelps is going to go.
Michael's going.
Yeah, there you go.
But Steph just played a 90 games fucking season and a championship. He played playoffs. Like
he was ready to go, but then the Zika thing hit.
What he gonna get pregnant and have a baby with a skinny head or a fucking miniature head? What's he worried about?
Michael Phelps is a goddamn waterhead anyway. All these medals he won, he could have turned that into a fucking fortune. And what's he get caught smoking some fucking pot and fuck everything up.
He's still rich.
Well, what else is he supposed to do? He's enjoying his life.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine, but goddamn, who gets caught smoking pot nowadays?
First of all, who's catching people smoking pot? Pot is such a
That was years ago.
Yeah.
Before they
That's what I mean.
they finally let the pot thing go.
Yeah.
I fired one up this morning right after I had eggs and bacon.
Eggs and bacon, and they're burning it.
He's in an RV too, Dave.
I didn't know that.
He's out on the road.
I'm sorry.
He's been out on the road for at least a month now.
No texting behind the wheel, all right, my friend? Just a little heads up.
I've been gone since the NCAA tournament started just about.
Shit, that's the beginning of March, yeah.
Hell yeah, I had to buy some weed out here. It's fucking high.
How many people can sleep in the RV? How many people?
Let's see. The bed, it's got a king size. It's not like it's like a bus, like a tour bus. It's got
So
a
like
king
six
size bed in
people?
the back.
Against their will.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about we do it where you're driving around the country, you got 2 blacks, 2 Jews, 2 gays.
Oh.
And every time you hit a Waffle House, you got to kick one out. How about that? All right, Rabbi, take a hike. Hey, you, some kind of Latin, get out of here. But then you never know what's going to get back on. So it could be somebody else, like a registered voter. You're like, whoa. Just workshopping it.
The damn queer is going first, I can tell you that.
You think so? Well, there you go.
Man.
But you might need them for a challenge coming up.
Yeah, on a road
like a
trip
fashion
south.
show or something.
The damn queer's going first, and I'm sending him right to Jim Norton's house.
Hold on, let me finish it. So I can suck his cock. I ain't gonna.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I like Southern Gilbert.
It was a good Southern voice he put
I like
on
it.
there.
Gilbert, did you ever in the early 80s ever have to play the South or any of those shows? Did you ever have to play those clubs and stuff?
I played some shit. I don't know if it was in the South. I played some shitty places.
Did you ever have to do like Atlanta or any of those places?
I think it'll.
Yeah, Atlanta because it's like New York.
Yeah,
but
I remember I did one place that actually was like a mile away from Ku Klux Klan headquarters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just say it, Utopia.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
We're gonna round up some queers and have Jim Norton suck their cocks. Inkadink-a-doo. Good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. Fairy tales can come true. They can happen to you if you're young at heart.
Andy Griffith, he is another guy who,
Jesus.
That fucking Gilbert is out of control.
You like him?
Oh, you think?
Out of control.
Some would say you're out of control, Chuck.
Hell, I'm just enjoying my life.
I love it.
He's relaxing now. He's in the RV having a good time.
Mm-hmm. What's your summer look like, Chuck? What are you going to do?
Well, after this, the NBA deal's over. I'm going home for a while.
You're going to go home?
Oh, what are you going to do at home?
Pay off a goddamn credit card, I guess. She's gone fucking wild since I've been gone, man.
Yeah, he left his wife home.
Oh.
Chuck's
What's she up
married.
to, you think? What's she doing back there?
Black dudes.
Before I left, that's not there. She'd be hitting the goddamn road if I hadn't.
That's the best type of porn, the cock holding, where the guy has to watch.
Yeah.
It's called cuckolding.
Sorry.
Not cock holding. That's what you do when you're watching it.
See, Jim knows about cockling.
Cuckolding.
He holds a bunch of cocks at once.
I never.
Fairy tales can come true. They can happen to you.
Out of control.
But how many guys are into that, watching his wife get banged?
There's a lot of guys
How many?
into that.
You think so?
Yeah, I
think there's a lot?
It's enough.
I hope so.
You would think it'd be
It's like an invented genre of porn.
I think it would be a small percentage.
It's higher than you think.
I say 97.
You think it's higher?
Yeah. Plus, older dudes.
Let's ask Chuck. Chuck, would you mind watching as your wife, I don't know, might have another gentleman in the...
No.
Why not?
What if it was Gilbert? No? You're a fan. Come on.
You're a fan of Gilbert. What if it's Gilbert? That's a very good question by Dave.
No, Gilbert ain't fucking my wife unless he goddamn bought her that Land Rover I just bought her before I left.
So that's a yes.
Wow. You got to buy a Land Rover, Gilbert.
Wow.
So it's yes with a price.
If you're a guy fucking a wife, you don't want Chuck watching you. You want a husband that you don't want that. Well, slow down. You heard it.
He damn near gonna kill her. Ease up on those titties. I just bought them.
Yeah.
Those titties ain't paid for yet.
Well, don't put it back there. You're going to rip it open. She's going to need a diaper.
I gotta hurry home at June and fuck my wife.
Oh, shit.
Man.
Oh, man.
They say romance is dead, but
yeah, that's not what you want to hear. If you're a cuckolding, if you're a bull, you don't want to hear that.
Brutal.
No, I'm going to try to get home, and we're going to have a big old blowout up at the house for the 4th of July.
All right.
Party.
No, nice. A Southern 4th of July.
I'm going to blow out some little boys in the schoolyard. Hey, a dink-a-doo, a dink-a-dee.
Y'all ought to fucking come down and have a big time. Y'all ain't never had a party like this.
I believe it.
Yeah, what makes your party so special? We got 4th of July up here.
Very question.
Man, we'll have fucking live music, swimming pool.
Live music in a swimming pool.
Who's playing?
Damn.
Wow, you got fucking who's playing Dwight Yoakam?
You got the Oak Ridge Boys?
Randy, you tuning son of a bitch.
I got 2 of the survivors of Skinner coming down with 38 special now. I don't want to tip my hat, but Gunnar Nelson is going to...
We may have some down contract.
I got the NRA Glee Club coming in. They're going to sing a couple of tunes.
Gunnar Nelson.
All right.
Last year we had rock and roll. We were going to go bluegrass this year.
You got to go with the bluegrass.
Yeah, of course you got to go bluegrass.
Speaking of bluegrass, blue boys in the grass.
I'm getting some blue bulge looking at those boys in the schoolyard. I gotta blow them right away. Ha cha 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 cha.
All right, Chuck.
Chuck is the best.
We're going to let you go there, buddy.
He's my favorite.
Chuck's great.
Hopefully LeBron gets a win there on Wednesday.
We'll see.
Makes it more interesting. All right?
You working Friday? You off?
No, we're off. Fuck that. It's summer.
I'll holler back at you.
All right, Chuck.
Oh, game's Thursday. That's right, yeah.
Wednesday's the next game.
Right?
All right,
Yeah.
Attell.
All
I love
right.
you, Attell.
All right, Chuck.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
See you
Today's
later.
Tuesday.
That Chuck is a good guy.
Yeah, no, they made it different this
Wednesday,
year.
yeah.
They spread them out. They get more rest.
So Wednesday's the next game?
And then the next one after that is like Saturday. They give them
Sunday.
they're giving them an extra day's rest. It doesn't matter.
I
Whatever.
was trying to make more money.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that was great.
That was all right.
It's like Gunnar Nelson.
I'm sorry.
That was fucking amazing.
A Gunnar Nelson reference.
It pushed me over the edge.
that was
Got
it.
me.
That was it.
It was what it took to take me over the edge, man.
What else is going on? We did the Trump. Gilbert, are you a Trump guy, a Hillary guy,
Of course
Bernie?
he is. Look at him.
Who you got? Who you got?
I have no idea. None of them
Good
really.
for you, Gilbert.
Yeah.
Good
but,
for you.
But I think Bernie Sanders could pull out at the last second and start running. Bernie Sanders right now looks like that would only be in the movies.
Right.
Where at the last second he gets nominated.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a shot.
Well, he's like 14 delegates away, I guess, and Hillary's about a handful, like 20, 17.
Well, they called it yesterday. They gave it to Hillary, more or less. And then it'll be official today.
But they're going to contest it at the convention, right?
Yeah.
And where is that convention again?
That's Philly, right?
Philadelphia is Democratic, and Cleveland
Ohio
is the Republican.
Republican.
Yeah.
Wow, I always feel for the comic who's there that week. You're like, oh my
ruin your
god.
weekend.
Yeah.
But see,
I was in Iowa when they were out there.
How did that do? Like, did people come by?
Yeah, people
Oh,
were
that's
packed,
cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
I was out there with Tracy, though, so he pulled it.
Oh, yeah.
Philly's going to be crazy, though, with the convention. I bet it's going to be like they're all going to be like throwing cheesesteaks. I couldn't think about
it. But Bernie's going to tap out because Obama called him.
Well, because they say
I think
Obama's
if Obama calls you got to fuck.
Oh, he called Bernie?
Yeah, it's
Over
rumors
the
that
weekend.
Obama's about to endorse Hillary.
Right.
But before that, he spoke to Bernie.
To basically say, "Hey, man, not only am I, I can't endorse you. You got to tap out for the party."
Well, it's really up to SNL to show us exactly what happened on that phone call. I think it went a little something like this. Hello? What? I'm an old person. I can't hear anybody. I don't know how to use a phone because I'm old. What do you think, Obama? Listen now. They always nail it every time.
They nail
SNL.
it. They absolutely do, Dave. They sure do. So, wow.
Oh, shit.
Maybe Bernie just goes third party or something. Gets all crazy and shit.
Maybe. Here's the nominations needed. 2,383 is needed. She got 283.
If you're that old, you have nothing to lose.
No.
Really fuck it up.
He blasted the Rust to Judgment. Good for him. I'm auditioning for SNL.
You are?
I have some characters.
That would be. I would pay to see that.
Yeah. Well, ask him to do one of his characters.
Let's see one of the characters.
Jim, this could be a very big thing. Like you already have a 25-year career.
Yeah.
You got to hide. What's me?
I have I'm doing this one where it's the cab driver.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I don't want to go fast."
You know what you should do?
Yeah.
Why don't you go to like the original characters they had there and see if they remember their own shitty characters. You put your weed in it, man.
Yeah, they had a lot of fucking characters.
Gilbert, you were on SNL.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Best
that's right.
season ever.
That was the Eddie Murphy year.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
And Joe Piscopo.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Piscopo's still doing radio, right?
He did our show last week.
Oh,
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah, he loves coming in women.
What?
He likes
He loves
you guys.
coming in women.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Coming in women?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Can't pull his dick out. Big, heavy Italian dick. He just can't plop it out.
He can't take it out.
No, Joe's a pervert.
I must be Italian.
He let the broad go though. That was doing him wrong.
His babysitter. No.
I'm
not into that.
Now he's got a new one. His people were taking money.
A new kid?
What is it?
His bookkeepers.
Oh, his bookkeepers
were taking
stealing money from him.
And he let the woman go. She just got probation.
Oh, wow.
Because Joe stepped up and basically
That
said,
sucks. I'm telling you, that sucks. For whenever as a comic, you feel like you gotta, hire professional people to help you, and then it turns out,
yeah, that sucks.
Not just
because we're basically like children. We don't know how to do anything,
Yeah,
but not just comics. I mean,
I know. I mean for everybody. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
So how did it happen with Piscopo?
Well, I don't. They took about what was it again? $300,000, something like that.
Wow.
300. I want to say 324,000 was the. Yeah.
Who took the money?
Oh, he looks good.
New Jersey woman spared prison after swindling former SNL star, prosecutors say.
How did she swindle? What,
234. Had the numbers a little bit
like as a financial advisor or something?
He helped. The woman helped her bookkeeper husband steal $234,000.
Well, this is how she did it. With a Jimmy Durante impression. Joey, let me hold my... Wait a minute. Give me your PIN code.
Yeah. I'm gonna suck Joe Piscopo's cock. One exit. I ain't gonna do.
One exit.
Maybe he could do his Frank Sinatra imitation while I suck his cock. Fairy tales can't come
You know
true.
what? I think they gave her probation. Does she have kids? Because her husband's doing 3 years.
Yeah, but Piscopo said he didn't want to see her go to jail.
He's doing more time than the guy who raped a drunk girl behind the fucking alley. He's doing more time for stealing from Joe Piscopo than some kid is doing for just raping a sleeping woman.
Unconscious woman behind a dumpster.
Yeah. And that judge also graduated from the college the kid went to. It really fucking
So if you're raping, the message is if you're raping, do it on a college campus.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, I got it.
They got problems on the college campuses.
It's just there's no victim. It's victimless.
Fucking got problems.
Gilbert, you've never played a college. There's no way you've ever played a college, have you?
I have.
No way. I doubt it.
We don't believe
I doubt
that.
it. See, I find his road fascinating, because if you love Gilbert, you love him. You're fanatical, but you must have to do all these hell gigs that
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let's hear it. What college did you do?
I forget the name.
Kent State. The reaction was not good.
Kent State, 73.
It was an outdoor show.
I can see you doing a small barber college somewhere on the outskirts. I did Trump University. And it was a very, very interesting show.
Oh, man.
God damn it.
Did you hang out with Piscopo on SNL, Gilbert?
Oh yeah. Well, I knew him from before, from the improv.
Yeah. He was a comic for a long time.
Yeah, we love him. We love him.
Joe Piscopo.
We love Joe.
He's over in Jersey, huh?
Of course.
He has to.
He does radio.
Yeah, what exit?
I saw it on the bus. I saw his advertisement on the bus.
Does political talk.
On the side of the bus.
He's got some opinions.
He looks good, though. He looks really
Gotta bring
good.
him on Race Wars.
You should. He'd be a blast.
He's too nice, though. He won't give anything mean. He's too nice.
I know.
He's
That's
such
your
a
job,
Piscopo.
Jim.
I love everyone. You know what I mean? You guys know I'm here for you. Shut up, Joe.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right, pal. Yeah, right.
Face. Too friendly. I like nice, but he's
You like a
too...
little mix it up. You want to mix it up.
I mean, guys, can I just say? Can I just wanted to point out.
Yes.
Guys, do you mind if I just for 1 second just smile at everyone and just shut up?
He's a diplomat,
It's diplomatic, yeah, but then there's...
His radio show's done. You want to get him on our show for a couple minutes?
I'd love to, but we got 6 minutes left. We got to wrap up.
Well,
but,
we could go late.
Oh, wow. No, I can't.
Oh, don't you have a... Wow.
Joe can say hi to Gilbert. It'd be nice.
Oh, my God, the magic.
That would be a good moment. You can do Frank, and wait, he did Frank. That was his thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Billy Corbin finally wrote back.
What'd he say?
Dude, sorry, just got this long night.
I believe it.
Yeah.
That's Kimbo over Kimbo Slice.
You knew Kimbo, right?
Yeah, he did the documentary.
Yeah, what happened?
Dada.
Does anybody know? Are we allowed to?
I think it was a little
too soon
Kimbo
to talk
action,
about, huh?
but
That's right.
Oh, boy.
Speaking of Kimbo.
What college is this?
Jesus.
Hey, you know what?
We all want to say it.
I'm going to say it right.
Wow. Jesus, Sherrod.
Eric enjoyed it, so it was enough.
We all enjoyed it, trust me.
I'm not saying it was a big, massive
We enjoyed
beast.
it. We enjoyed it. No charges. No charges in that situation.
I miss Kimbo.
Huh?
I said I'm a miss
Oh,
Kimbo.
that's inappropriate. Come on, guys. Who's running the board here? Chuck from East Tennessee.
You're loving that. You're the only one that can do that in this room right
Yes.
now. You're loving it, aren't you?
Yes.
That's inappropriate.
That is a guaranteed problem if we said that.
Listen,
Blah,
I'm
blah,
sad.
blah, blah.
Guaranteed fucking problem.
I'm sad that Kimbo's dead, but he shouldn't have grabbed that little boy at the zoo.
I don't know whether to last or throw myself out of the room.
Oh, I don't know whether to object aggressively or vehemently. I don't know whether to be outraged or offended.
The Miss
Jimmy's saying, I don't know what's wrong with grabbing a little boy.
I went to the zoo. I sucked the gorilla's cock.
The new Miss America is awesomely hot too.
Yeah,
She's an
black
Army
girl.
officer too.
That's her back down there. Go back to that.
Army officer, too.
University of
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind saluting her.
What's that,
Right?
Deshauna Barber?
Yeah. And did you guys see OJ?
Deshaundra Barber.
You guys see what OJ Simpson looks like nowadays?
Let me see.
How's he look? Good.
And that whole
Is that him?
30
Damn,
for 30 happening, what, Saturday?
Oh, that's right.
Should be 30 for 300.
Whoa, Miss Arkansas.
Let me see that.
Hello.
Oh,
Oh, Sherrod, please.
It's a meaty little pouch.
Wow.
Oh,
She's a thick one. Look at her. Even her ankles are kind of.
wow.
Yeah.
She's a
She has
solid
nice fucking tree trunk ankles.
Oh, easy.
Jesus Christ.
Easy, ISIS.
She have Jew ankles.
She can carry many, many things on those ankles.
Yes.
But the winner is from what? DC, right?
Oh my God! Look at that camel toe. That's nice.
Arkansas got a nice
Oh,
one.
that is
little
inappropriate.
little Kirk Douglas
There's little children in the room. That's inappropriate.
little stroke action. I got it. I got it.
I love women.
They really are.
You
Look at how
think?
beautiful they are. Look at that.
It's unbelievable.
You think?
Oh my God.
Who's that?
It's so weird because now you see a girl wearing a bikini, wearing heels.
California.
Like out of that situation, you're like, oh, this girl's going to be a bitch. You're like, oh, watch out.
She's a cutie.
California.
Beautiful.
She's all right.
She's a cutie.
Pointy knees.
Jim, you're so.
Look at her pointy right knee. Who could fuck her?
She got some blue in her hair.
Nice pointy right knee.
Yeah, but I like how she's wearing her good hoops to the final fucking throwdown. Sorry, I'm also a receptionist at a doctor's office somewhere. Hello? What? I got a 3 o'clock.
Maybe she's a.
How about 3:30? All right.
I know.
You don't like the loops? I like the hoop earrings.
Yeah, but it's for the Miss America, not Miss MTA. All right?
Right.
Not
She does like a Puerto Rican lady going to her husband's funeral.
That's true. 19 years of age and grieving.
She was just going out to set up the microphone.
He was a grandfather.
Yeah, that's the whatchamacallit, the girl who won, right? Is
Right
that
here.
her?
No.
Wow. Let me see
She's
Miss
super
Alabama
tall.
next door.
The Shauna.
Hot.
No, the other way,
Other
Miss
way.
Alabama. Look at that. The fucking awful hips.
She like Reese Witherspoon.
That's Arizona, right?
She has a shapeless hips. She has a body like Lenny Marcus.
Alabama. Right?
She's shaped like a capital H.
Hey, what's the whoa? What is that about?
There's Arizona.
Miss Arizona.
That's Arizona.
Is
Yeah.
that way to dress down? What is
Yeah.
that? Was she running for something?
Hold on, I'm going to be a regular guy. I wouldn't mind crossing her borders.
She's going to Chuck's 4th of July party with that.
I'm going to say it right now. Here's a big
Alaska.
Bomber.
Oh, let's see what she looks like.
Alaska.
Wow, look at all that tanning.
That's a lot of spray tan, right?
I
Yeah.
don't know about that. The summers in Alaska are supposed
Gee,
to be
wow. Look
very
at,
hot.
yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think.
The belly
Is she really
button
from
is
Alaska?
on her chest. Doesn't the belly button look too high?
Well, in Alaska, what happens is because it's so cold, there's always a big gap between their pussy and torso.
that belly button looks
There's a lot
like...
of distance.
Yeah.
This is inappropriate.
Yeah, look at that.
There's a lot of this area.
A little high.
Do you have to like love the girl who's from your state? Because we're from New York. Let's see who she.
Let's see what the Big Apple
Yeah,
is.
let's see what
let's
we
see
bring to the party.
Okay, let's see. How many
Is that her?
I go through?
We'll get there.
It won't be a blonde girl.
I hope it's not an alphabetical. It's alphabetical order.
Whoa.
Florida.
my God.
God damn.
All right.
Florida was bad.
We'll take New Jersey then.
We're getting
District
there.
of Columbia again?
We're in the.
Okay, Kansas.
Thank God we're not in Nevada. That'd be an extra one to go through.
Oh, Michigan. Michigan's always looking.
Yeah.
Oh,
looking
Minnesota.
Right. Oh, Montana.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking way.
My name is.
That's where it ends.
That's it? We didn't even get on the skew?
I know. What are we, the original
fuck?
13 states or something? I don't know.
Wow.
That could be your contest. Miss Continental 13 colonies. Give it up for Rhode Island. Which I will be at on Friday, by the way.
Is that her?
Is that America? Is that us?
New York.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Look at her.
All right.
Look at the fat tits on Miss New
2
York.
days ago.
All right.
What's her name?
I don't know. That
How about
picture-
a hand for the fat tits on Miss New York?
She's like a regular girl.
She's got very muscular thighs.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, we should start wrapping up, I guess.
Very muscular.
Gilbert's got a big contest going on.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I'm gonna
was
vote.
nominated for the 2016 Podcast Award. You can vote once a day. Voting ends Sunday, June 12th. Go to podcastawards.com. Vote for Gilbert Gottfried's amazing, colossal podcast in the comedy category.
We will do that.
Excellent.
We'll tweet that shit out, Gilbert. Yeah. All right. David Attell, always a pleasure, sir.
Thank you for having me in, guys. I'll be at the Wilbur Theater on Saturday in Boston. Always a fun time up there. Great crowds. And all I can say is it's been too long. It's great. Like I said, this is a bucket list show for me.
Nice. Real
Jimmy.
nice. Jimmy's got West Hampton Beach on Saturday.
I'll be sucking off some little boys at a Cub Scout meeting. Fairy tales can come true.
July 17th, Albuquerque, New Mexico. And then June 18th, June 17th, June 18th, Salt Lake City, Utah.
Wow.
What will I be doing in Salt Lake City, Utah? Quickly.
I'll be fucking off a bunch of little boys. Good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are.
I thought he would change it up a little bit.
No, I was hoping for some Mormon dicks.
Yeah, I thought I'm going to be doing them 10 at a time.
I'm going to be sucking some cock when I was 17.
And Sherrod, July 6th, Wednesday night, your show, Black and White, premieres on A&E.
Congratulations, Sherrod.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
That's excellent.
Let's go home.
Let's do it.
All right.
Thank you, guys. Okay.